be deeper. Oh, real talk, we gather round. Stories to unfold. Unique takes and laughter. Secrets to be told. Messy gossip flows like tea. Hot and fresh each week. Living like we're shining bright. Our bond is what we seek. The hope. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night. Smiling and free. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night.
Girl, did you hear what she did last summer? With her style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, feel like it's crazy. Striding the cook, oh how they dazzle they we keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick to shades. So that's we sharing the vibe, feel the energetic breeze. Page by page, we turn our worlds. Sisterhood strong and life unfurled.
Hey, 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 ladies and gents, what's going on? Well, y'all, how y'all doing? Nestos, I forgot it's nighttime, so it's Saturday Night Live. Okay, I had to go change my thumbnail in the mornings if I do a live on Saturdays before, the evening, the night. I call it Serve It Up Saturday, but baby, it's 7:30 here, so this gonna be Saturday Night Live. Hey y'all, it's 1:30. Sure. I may need to leave it and serve it up, honey. Maybe we'll use Saturday Night Live if it's like 10 my time or 9:30. Sure, it's still too early. We'll keep it with serve it up, baby. We serving it up. Another Nesto video. I had to go dig down in the crates. So I'm gonna give y'all a warning. I tried to put it in the chat. This may shake up your vote, right? Because before, we still rocking with Miss Shirley no matter what. But this one right here may make you say, what? What you say? Wow. In our Nesto's voice, I was going to pin the court TV request form in the chat because I forgot to put it up, but one of y'all messaged me and said, Lady T-Bug, you need to put the link up there so we can go and request Nesto's trial. I put it in the chat. Let me pin it, and I will put it on the community wall as well. And I'll see if I could pin it there too. I've never pinned anything over there, but we'll see. Sure, we'll keep it with Serve It Up Saturday though, because it's still early in other regions. Let me pin the message. Okay, and then we're gonna put it on the community wall. Because I did forget to do it. Court TV trial request form. Okay. Just real quick, and post it. Okay. Hey, Virgo gang. I put up a little something for y'all so y'all won't say I'm hating. Okay, big sis. So y'all won't say I'm hating on y'all. But y'all know us Leos, we don't care who birthday it is, who zodiac sign is being represented. We think we rule everything. So we celebrate all year long. But we will give respect, to the honorees, right? So Virgo gang, I heard y'all was up. Y'all ready to pop out. I put a little shout out to y'all over there on my community wall, okay? And I got the birthday song uploaded, okay? I took the Leo down. It was hard, but I did it. Okay. Let me speak to everybody in the chat so we can get into this call. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say about the call. That's all I'm gonna say about the call. But is anybody watching Gangster Granny is what I call her, the Donna Anderson's trial. If you are, drop down in the chat, put some ladybugs, because I want to talk about it, but I need to know if people even watching it, here on the front porch. Hey, Cross Country Cruiser. Hey, Eve has many faces. Hey, Complicated. Hey, Honey, say that. Hey, Allegedly. Hey, Sassy Sue. Hey, Jay Blake, I'm on grandma duty. Thank you so much for just dropping in to say hello and that you're gonna be a part of the replay gang. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot to say. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments because I be tickled reading y'all comments. Hey, Blue Bear. Hey, Nesta Shaka Shuffle. Walk of Shame. My mod. Happy to see you today in the chat. Oh yeah, I said this one gonna shake the table in my K Michelle voice. Hey Black Rose. Hey Chanel. It's 1:30. Where you at, boy? Hey Tam Tam. Hey Latoy. Hey Nana and Nene. It's Sunday already. Oh Lord. Hey, tell the truth. I love your comment. I read it and I was too tickled. And I appreciate all y'all in the members. Sure. I've been absent from the front porch, but I've been over in members. Hey, Golden Pearl. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. Yes, we are back. We are back. I'm happy to see you in the chat, Allegedly. Lord, here we go again with these folks. Complicated. Okay. So I see my Madonna. Okay. I'll put something together for us tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. This enough. I don't need but a good 10 players. I don't need nothing but a good 10 players. I'll put something together tomorrow. What's a good time for y'all? Let me know in the chat because we got to talk. I don't have nobody to talk to now. I depend on y'all. Hey, Vic to the Bell, thank you so much for being here as well. I know it was short notice, so I do appreciate my mods dropping in and modding for me. I appreciate it. Hey, there she go. Hey, Lady Janice. Ooh, child. Lady Janice, you're going to have to lay hands on this call, baby. Okay, yes, the Don is throwing Wendy under the busser. Yes. I think no. Also, it was two other people that asked me to cover the Don, but y'all know if I don't write it down, and if I do write it down, baby, it's probably in one of those damn notebooks. Yes, and yes. Don said I ain't have no motherfucking motive. That was Wendy, her ex-husband, and them Wendy churns. I'm just a damn grandmama down in Miami, the 305. Sure. Me and Dan had a love-hate relationship, baby. That's Wendy pimp folks. Them Wendy people. I was like, oh my Lord. Okay, I'm out tomorrow, so whenever. Okay, Duchess. What about 1 o'clock? Is 1 o'clock good? 1 o'clock or 1:30? The last witness, Luis, which was one of the he wrote up with Garcia to do the unaliving. So Luis was Luis said I ain't know the good 10 players. Okay, my best friend from elementary school, Sam Bossy, say I need you to go do a job with me in Tallahassee, and I was down for whatever. He said he learned till later who the damn 10 good players was. Okay, he was on a need to know basis. Okay. So that was Luis. He rolled up with Garcia to do the unaliving. He sat in the car, okay, while Garcia, did the unaliving. Lay hands on, oh Lord, let me start binding and rebuking. Now, baby, get your juice, get your preferred drink. If it's alcohol beverage, please feel free to get it, okay? I'm drinking on a little Diet Coke over here because I'm trying to get back on my regimen because since I've been traveling, I've been eating, just eating. I'm like, baby, you need to get home because your waistline is expanding and we need you to be snatcher. Okay, as snatched as you can be, ma'am. So today I started by back, cutting back what I'm eating. I had my protein drink and some fruit for breakfast. And I'm only eating when I'm hungry, okay? And then I had me a tuna wrap around 3-ish. And I just ate again because I know I'm gonna be on here talking to y'all. I had rotisserie chicken, some green beans, and some damn cauliflower mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower, not potatoes. Okay, so that's what I had today, and I got me some cherries or something I'm gonna eat when I get off of here. Okay, if I'm hungry. If I'm not, I told myself, if you're not hungry, you don't need to open your lips unless you damn talking. Okay, and I need to sip on this water because I need to get my water intake back up. Okay, I prefer if you guys do the breakdown. Okay, got you. Anytime. Okay, so 1 or 1:30 we'll do the dawn recap, and then I'll come back and do some Nesto content. Hey, Cotton Candy Curls. Hey, Rat. Okay, y'all in here. I see Golden Pearl. Hello. Tanya, be here. Baby, I'm already prepared to see Slowberry. I have already mentally prepared myself. Okay. Let me see. Nesto Maniacs. That's Sunday, child. Okay. We said we was gonna keep it with the serve it up Saturday, child. Let's keep it with the serve it up Saturday. Cause it's still it's different time zones up in here. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go, y'all. Welcome to the front porch. Where we just do what we do over here. We do what we do over here. We don't fall out if we do not agree. We just agree to disagree and we keep it moving. Okay. This is one of those ones. I already told the ones that were in here earlier. This is one of the ones that make you say, we gonna have those emotions that we used to have with Shirley earlier on. When this story first broke and phone calls from prison was dropping the damn calls. We going back. Like Similac. We taking it way back. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. That's all I can say. Okay. They said I was being too nice though the last time that I wasn't
Hello?
I wasn't fully disclosing how bad the car was gonna be. Okay. Can't wait because I need to know why the Don was crying. Baby, the judge told her suck that shit up. Now listen. When the jury come back out here, I don't want to hear none of that sniffling, that fake crying, the old Karen routine need to be cut. Because if I gotta address this again, it's gonna be in front of the damn jury. So you better get it right, okay? You already over there acting like you got a hearing problem with your headphones on, okay? Talking about you can barely hear. So you trying to play this old lady Karen game over there acting like you were crying. You weren't crying in the first 4 trials. You weren't over there with your face all twisted up the first 4 trials. So why the hell you over here acting like you trying to get that? Why are you over here acting like you over here? I done tickled myself. Donna said she gonna get out by any means necessary. She ain't playing fair. Wendy can get it. And she got to play the old woman Karen card, y'all. Donna was over there crying, sniffling, making noises, doing the absolute most. The judge said, this is a warning. Okay? This is a drill. Keep it up. You keep it up. Hey, no. Hey, Miss Boogie Doom. Okay, we're going back like both flats on a Cadillac. And hey, B. Williams. Yeah, Donna was over there crying. They say she was making noises too, like, baby, she about to. The judge said, I'm gonna address this, but you keep on playing with me, daughter. You keep on the done. I got something for you. Sure. And then she was over there smiling, kicking. I'm like, is she listening to music? What the hell happened? Sure. All right. This a throwback. Okay. This gonna bring the emotions out. This gonna question some of the things that you thought you knew. Okay. Which to me it don't matter because I'm still team Shirley. Okay, no matter what. Okay. B, you know how you used to be over there crying and your mama said, don't make me give you something to cry for. That's all I heard the judge say. Don't make me give you something to cry for. And she sucked it up. All right, we ready. We ready. Let's go.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
How you
Hello? Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, you eating or something?
Yeah,
What
just some
she
shit.
doing?
Oh, okay. Okay, well, how was your weekend going?
It was going fine. I had my event with the Yana Van Zant, and that was fine.
Oh,
Gosh,
was it?
went with.
Oh, it was good?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I got started a little late because you know how black folks are. Not her. He wasn't late, but the people who put it together.
Oh, okay. What did you do up there?
Yeah. I just introduced her.
Oh, that was it? That was good? Shoot, that's a powerful statement.
Yeah, I talked to her. We talked about possibly working together in the future.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. That's a wonderful match. What was it?
Yeah.
Civic Center or something?
Huh?
It was in a Civic Center?
It was in the epicenter in Austell, like by Douglasville.
The epicenter.
By Douglasville.
Oh, by Douglasville.
You know that's not your jurisdiction, Mr. Charles. You stay over there in Henry County, Cobb County, and Fulton County, baby. You know that's out of your jurisdiction. And no scamming going on over there.
It was a
You know
good crowd.
that Browner
Yeah.
building.
That would be good, Vic.
I think I heard it, but I don't think I've never been there before.
She really
You know
do.
the Bronner brothers, right?
Oh, yeah.
They own that place.
Okay. Was it crowded?
How he been in the beauty business, barber business, and he don't know who the Barner brothers are. He's not familiar with that business or that building. When they have one of the biggest hair shows annually, there that they put on every year, and he's been in Atlanta. Well, we'll say he's been in Georgia all his life, okay, and he's in that business.
No.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Well, the
He's
people
big.
who put it on changed the venue at the last minute. And so people didn't really know where it was, I think.
Wow.
It may have been poor advertising.
I didn't know until somebody told me. I was going to Douglasville.
Oh. There wasn't nobody there? Wow.
Not really. But Iyanla was fine.
Did
She
you
was
get
fine.
paid, Shirley?
Well, she got paid anyway.
Hey,
I want to know if Shirley got paid, because right now you can't be doing no free gigs, Shirley. They need to pay you, baby. You got to get out of this damn rut that this man put you in. They got to pay you, baby.
exactly.
You don't do nothing for free.
Well, I go to court at 5 o'clock. I talked to my
Thank
attorney.
you, for that.
Secretary said everything's still looking the same, looking good. He did get the report about the. He did look at the article. He did look at the TV thing. Yeah, so she gave me an update what's going on. So, hopefully. What you say?
He did look at it?
Yeah, he did look at that. What she told me. Got a good report on that. So, and I haven't been indicted, none of that, and I haven't been to court or anything on none of this stuff. So today I go to court at 5 o'clock, Zoom call, and buy my bond here. They're supposed to give me a bond. I don't know what it's going to be or how it's going to be. But I told her that I don't have no cash money.
I missed part you
Shirley
did.
going, bless me all on TV, and it I kill all my sponsorships. That all this is true. So if they can't trust you, they gonna move on. So any whiff to make themselves look bad, they move it on.
What sponsorships he had? Jewel, who the hell paying Ernesto to advertise anything for them? Okay, he said they done killed my damn face card and my sponsorships. Baby, all your sponsors done press charges against you, Ernesto. They still checking for you, baby. They say they ain't sponsoring you to be D-dashing and taking their money in assets, sir. Okay? They still around. Nesto said they was giving to the damn needy and the greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you clear up later, but they ain't nobody think about that right now because the economy is so messed up right now.
Right.
We talking in circles.
Even the housing market messed up. So
people still buying homes.
God willing, Jesus' name, I'll be getting some good news here in about 5:30.
Yeah.
So we'll be on a Zoom call. Did you call Westlake?
Yeah. I had to pay another $280.
Okay, we getting into the ORIG. He asked her, did you call Westlake? Shirley said yes. I had to pay them $278. So y'all know what the conversation is going to be coming up. Okay, the warning.
Okay. And what's that for?
It's for the car being repoed. That was the bill. That's part of the bill.
Okay.
So
they let you. Did they send what they sent to you?
Okay, so the ORIG we know has been repoed, and Shirley had to pay $278 to Westlake.
You to get it?
No, I got a call today. They haven't sent it yet.
Okay, but the repo.
I got a call today. They haven't sent it. I had to pay another $280.
Okay. And what's that for?
It's for the car being repoed. That was the bill. That's part of the bill.
Okay.
So
they let you. Did they send what they sent to you to get it?
No, I got a call today. They haven't sent it yet.
Okay, but the repo people know you coming to get it. You talk to them.
Yeah, I talked to Westlake.
Okay, but you talk to the repo people. You talk to the people. You got their number?
Yeah, but I talked to them. But when I talked to them, they told me the same thing. I have to have the VIN number and the copy of the title. So Westlake said they were going to send that to them. So I'll find out today if they send it.
Okay, you got to start them early.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to start them early. You got to start them early.
Now, Shirley says that the people told her that she needed the title. Now, in my experience of buying hoopties until I could buy, zero mileage vehicles, I didn't ever get the title unless I purchased the car outright, cash, or after I made the payments to my lender, not my lender, my borrower, my borrower. I'm thinking about my house. And once I made the final payment, then I will get the title. But now here they I used to get one mailed in the mail, a certain time frame after you pay, but now they tell you that it's electronic title on file at the DMV. Okay, so with her talking about a title, I would just like to point out, did Shirley think that the vehicle was paid for? Because you don't get a title, in my experience, until the vehicle is paid for 100%. Okay. She said that the people said she needed the VIN number and the title. The repo people.
So hopefully,
Who, West?
yeah, you got some
West?
Westlake early. Yeah,
Okay. What's in L.A., right?
that's where they bank out of. That's where the place is out of. They just have people coming from all over to answer telephone from work from home. The agent be calling you, they be working from home. The bank is in L.A., so they're like 3 hours behind.
Okay. So we're going to start one more time. Okay. Because we're going to slow walk it. Of course. That's how we do it over here on the porch. Okay. So now we know, Shirley, he's telling Shirley, you need to call early in the morning to handle this business. Because they're in LA. They're not even in Georgia. So, know when the owner know that when the owner know that filled out the documents know that, and we do know that they are on the witness list as well. Could she have meant the bill of sale or registration? That goes back to court too. Nesto's good point, because she was a little confused about the registration in court, so she could have meant that. The fact that she never asked the right question is sending me. I hope she learned her lesson fooling with this scammer. In Missouri, I get my title about 2 weeks after I purchased my car, even if finance. We used to get ours, but when I paid off this car that I have now, I think it's been about 5 years at this point. They told me, they mailed me a letter saying that my title is been electronically filed with the DMV. Now I probably could have went up there and got a copy of it, but I hope I didn't have to damn pay, because I paid for that already when I did my financing for my car. They charged me for tax, tag, and damn title. Wait, only Nesto knew they were out of LA and not Shirley. Good point. What does working from home have to do with it? He's just explaining to her when she's calling, because there is a time difference of 3 hours, from Atlanta and LA. He's just telling her that she's not talking to someone in Georgia, to keep that in mind. She's talking to someone that probably work from home, or, have a, call center rep. So she need to make sure she's calling within a timely manner. But this is Nesto. He don't know how to explain it that way, but I think that's what he was trying to say. Shirley probably told them that the car was paid off. Could have Nesto's, because she didn't know. Okay. We just point out, different things that are relevant now.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well, okay. I'll make sure I'll take care of it today.
Yeah, because the longer they sit in there, the more they charge you to get it out of there.
I know.
So, but you already paid them, so you paid them.
She paid them $278
for that.
Yeah.
And he told her
They
thank you
know
for
that.
that.
Oh, they already know that too?
Well, let me
You
run
paid them. Thank you for that.
Yeah. They know that.
Oh, they already know that too?
I don't know. I haven't talked to the people yet, because they don't talk to you unless you have the information you need.
Okay. The registration and trust, so they know that. They know it's your trust, so they know that too. So I guess you got to hear from a clearance letter from Westlake, so you should have been got that.
Okay, so we now know that the car is at the repo place. Okay, Shirley has paid $278. She need the title and the VIN number so she can talk to Westlake and try to get the truck back. Okay, so maybe Shirley not correlating that repo mean that you didn't make the payment, but maybe she's thinking because the truck was taken by Fulton County. Where is she at? She's not in Officer Fields was there. Oh, Roswell, excuse me, Roswell. That maybe she thinking that she's just paying for it being impounded, not the repo. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud. And then he's like, you got to call him early in the morning. And she said she'll call him today. She's not talking to him early in the morning, but again, she knows LA. It's a time zone difference there. So I don't know, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Okay, again, for you, IS and Cynthia, yes, ma'am. Proof his wife had no clue of his trifling dealings. Right. And then he's saying the registration is in the truck. She don't have access to the truck, right? She can't just go there and get the documents out of the truck. Okay, so she's waiting to get this information from the local office or from the repo people. I don't know who she's waiting to get information from, but she's waiting to get this information so she can get back possession of the truck. Okay. He said the registration is in the truck. She don't even have the registration. Okay, it's confirmed Shirley didn't know anything about that or rig purchase. That's what it's giving to me as well. Call early at say 8 a.m. Yeah. It's damn 5 a.m. in Cali. Yeah, so that's why I think he may have been trying to tell her that it's not local, but I get what Vicky was trying to say. Why you got to explain all that? But Shirley don't know. Okay, so the point that he is explaining all this lets me know that Shirley didn't know nothing about this. This is her first time having to deal with anything related to this truck. That's how I'm seeing it. Hey, chick. Shirley already said she didn't know jack about it. Hey, Rossi. Hey, Jet Black. Cars except driving them. That's all she wanted to know. They needed a release letter. Thank you for the finance department. Thank you. Hey, Gabby girl. I'm late, but I'm listening. Hey, CW. Hey, everybody that's coming in. Hey, honey, say that. She doesn't have the registration or the location of the finance company. That's all we saying. If she knew about all this, why does she not know these basic things? Okay, she didn't even know who she had to pay. He had to tell her that. Well, he was headed to pay them off with the check and balance thing, but he got arrested. Boy, bye. When my car got towed from parking illegally, they let me go to the car once to get my personal documents like the registration. That's how I see it as well. Hey, Dale. Exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh. Right, no title, unpaid off. Why is Shirley asking questions about the truck if she filled out the application? That's the $1,000,000 question here. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, incoming pressure. Coming to apply pressure over here on the porch. Hey, Tracy. Tanya B, did I get it right? If she knew about the oil rig, she wouldn't be asking none of these questions. She would already know where to go and how to handle it. That's my mindset. I'm still not convinced to change my vote. Okay.
Well, they dropped the ball, and that's what I told them. They dropped the ball.
Okay.
I'll call them back. I will call them back today.
Okay. What you got going on today? How you feeling today?
I feel fine.
How your spirit feeling?
It's good. You know, a little anxious. Trying to, you know, just stay calm.
We don't rename the truck the oil rig.
You know.
Cotton candy curls.
Oh, okay. So what's the word? Ain't nobody call you and tell you to run for the hills anymore?
No, Janie called, and I didn't talk to her because I didn't feel like it. But she did leave me a nice text and say whatever I needed. Let her know. And she said no judgment, and you know, if I needed to get away, I'd come there, and you know, it was just real nice.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I told Jane she's something else, but she always been your friend. Some kind of way she comes through. She gossips a lot, but hey.
Yeah.
I done seen her come through.
She's always been cool with me.
Yeah. Yeah. No matter she talk trash, but she sure come on through. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She's more real than a lot of those other people. You know,
No,
those
that's
are not my.
those are what? Now what?
Like I said, those other people are not my friends. They're just jealous people, and they want what you have.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You getting some good sleep? You resting?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you're not overthinking nothing, is you?
No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just, trying to stay prayerful and, keep my spirits up and everything. I'm good. I'm not overthinking anything.
Okay, and Ron, I'm leaving today.
They're
He
gone.
don't want to know
Uh-huh.
everybody's
Already gone.
business.
Okay, the niece already, she done got there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamont said for you to call him
Oh, we ain't told you that today? Yesterday?
yesterday.
Okay, I'm going to call him.
And Laverte
All these
texted me
snakes.
this morning.
Oh, she did? Okay. I've been thinking about her. I've been really thinking about her. Talked to Dion.
Yeah.
She was really hurt when she come home. That hurt my feelings right there. Yeah.
She was hurt when she came home. What you mean?
When she came home and saw me all blasted all on the news.
Oh, yeah, she was. She told me that. She had already had a bad day. I told you that.
Oh, that man done been in and out of jail your whole life. You will take stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
I tell you, everything you tell Dion, he repeats it word for word.
Oh, he go trying to push up and sell Shirley on how Dion is Team Shirley, sure. And Laverte need to stop. That man done been in jail, in and out of jail, your entire existence, sure. You used to this by now. Shoot, who we fooling? Shirley didn't know nothing about that truck. The other two marriages, she didn't know Ernesto's voice on the damn radio. She ain't no Job or Job. She ain't no Job. She ain't no Nesto. Do she even know who she is? And you forgot one. She didn't know how many grandkids he had either. I couldn't stand this goofy giggling. How your spirits feeling? Sure. He want to know a Shirley about the abort mission. I wish she would have. She should have said, like, you going to prison for life. Gonna be over there like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Life. He's so annoying. How you feeling? How your spirits feeling? Shut the F up, loser. He fake as hell. Now he want to feel Shirley out. He not really getting the response he want out of her, right? So when Shirley brought up, Laverte was a little upset to see her damn thieving ass daddy on the 6 o'clock damn news. Okay, she was a little upset. Now he finna, lay it on thick with Dion. Sure love you. He think highly of you. Okay. She didn't feel like talking, but I hope she at least text her friend back. Yeah, she really needed to be around her friends. Same Vicky, Slowberry, jealous or what? When Shirley said they dropped the ball, Shaw, that's all he needed to hear. Ain't nobody dropped the ball because Shirley, you said you didn't want to go down there when you didn't have to pay anything to get that damn truck from Officer Natalie Fields, right? You said you weren't going down there. Okay. I'm gonna drop that one tomorrow. Okay. I think it may be out of order, but this was more important, But we'll talk about Natalie on tomorrow. But you could have got it from them for free 99, but you said you weren't going down there. And they needed to get a POA. Hey, Kimmy K, you ain't got shit. This is when Shirley got on my ever loving nerve. I tried to give y'all a warning. They are jealous. Now, Shirley, don't start that mess. Hey, the real BB. I have to remember this is where she was. She had the Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, she was still stroking his ego. Jealous of what? No car, no house, no air mattress, no ring, no damn husband. Okay. What exactly do you think they're jealous of? And this is the Nesto that that Nesto is referencing in them text messages that Vic to the Veil helped me read a few days ago. Okay, this is the Shirley he thought that was going to show up in court, okay, and defend his honor. But that Shirley is gone. She no longer exists. Hey, hey, let's talk about it all. He can't explain ish, just slow and remedial. Jay Blake, you back out? You back off of babysitting duties? She really thought they were jealous of her being married to this no good bastard. He's a band too. His daughter wasn't hurt. He be lying. When Shirley said they dropped the ball, that's so like, why did you get quiet? Maybe he was thinking like, what she mean? They dropped the ball. Hell, I mean, Shirley, you don't have any information on the truck. You didn't go down to the jail, to get any of the information that was going on with the truck, any documentation out of the truck. You hadn't even been over there to the repo place. You're trying to handle everything on the phone. So how did they drop the ball? Shirley, I would like to. That's those. Shirley, I would like the assets of your bank account, but I certainly would not have wanted to be in this situation. God chose you because he knows I will have the test. Yeah. Tracy, hello. She didn't know if they had a wheel, right? Shirley ain't know her left foot from her right foot. No. She was caught up here during this time. She was embarrassed, not upset. Nesto, got her thinking people jealous of her, and all his people were just using her, which we finna hear, about him landing on thick, about how Dion feels about her and how he talks so highly, speaks so highly of her when he talked to him. He's finna lay it on thick, y'all. I may regurgitate over here. I'm gonna put it on mute just in case I get a little acid reflex. I don't know why she was a little upset. This is the story of his life. She thought this was behind him. This ain't her life. Hey, Miss E. She ain't no Job in the Bible. Okay, is what I meant. Sometimes I get it confused with it's Job or Job. And Job still don't know her or Nesto. Oh no. Shirley had already started talking to Fields, however, she didn't start listening until later calls. Nesto filled her head, with that when he was trying to convince her friends didn't really like her. He kept her thinking crazy. Yeah, he was playing on her mental. He in the bed watching a movie, so I got a few minutes to myself. Okay, Joel. Thank you, baby. Keep it down so Jay Blake can come to the chat periodically. She ain't gotta stay. She can bounce in and out. Okay. Jealous of living in her friend's basement. Ooh. Hey, Keena. Hey, Elsie. No problem. I know you were wrapping up your live and probably had to do, the few things after your live you did earlier with Project Runway, right? You definitely boosted her ego in the disguise of gaslighting her. That is true. Yeah. I thought all this was behind you, hon. I thought you were done with this jail, hon. Shirley, you need to get these damn documents on this man. Okay, so y'all ready for the Dion overkill?
Word.
Yeah, she had already had a bad day. I told you that.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, everything you tell Dion, he repeats it word for word.
What the hell funny about that?
Word for word, he repeats it word for word. That is so funny.
Who, Dion?
Yes, he
Dion?
do. He repeats it word for word. Yes, he do. Yeah. Something else. Yeah. He know he love himself some Shirley, boy. Boy.
Well, probably because he knows that, it was good for his father and all that,
Yeah, he do. He said that. He's really said that. He really never said it about anybody ever was with. Never.
No, rolling my damn
Yeah,
eyes.
straight up. Yeah, he fight hard for you now. He don't fight hard for nobody else. Yeah, I ain't no lie to you, because everybody else was just, down to him or whatever situation was, could all fighting for him, and they didn't have a relationship with their kids or whatever, but that wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault at all. Yeah. So, anyway, I don't worry about all that. But that's good. Right. You shoot her text please until I'm okay, and I do love her and everything. I do worry about her. Yeah. Definitely that. But I've definitely been thinking about her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
What was I thinking about?
Like, was she okay and stuff?
Yeah, because, I'm about the only one she can really talk to that really, she can't really talk to her mama like that.
I don't blame
like
you.
You know what I'm saying? Mama be expecting too much, trying to live her life to her daughter. So that ain't the case. She got her own.
No, Edith want what's best for her daughter, okay? She don't want her daughter being a dropout, having shootouts in the damn mall, and being in and out of jail, and all their friends dying on them. Edith seems like she is really trying to, drive her daughter to be great and to be in certain situations and around certain people. That's what a parent is supposed to do, Nesto. We know you missed out on Parenting 101, okay? Why is he mad that Dion is fighting for Shirley? Dion is trying to keep that check rolling in. He's not mad. He's just trying to sell her on Dion so she can lean on him, and Dion can keep, tabs on her. He's not mad. He's disgusted. Talk about Edith. Right, Ari. High expectations. Right. She got high expectations for her daughter. She wants her not to be a high school dropout, okay, to get a higher education, not to go down the path that her daddy and her brother are going down. What's wrong with that? Nesta only cares about himself, right?
I think she's accomplished quite a bit.
Without a doubt.
She really has. She really has. I'm proud of her. I ain't got no complaints. Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't. Right. And you can't take credit for none of them either.
So,
yeah.
What you say?
She's accomplished quite a bit.
Right, right. Hey, let's talk about it all. Thank you.
And she's pretty, and she's disciplined, and she's got 3 kids. So, and a husband.
Yeah. Listen now, why he busting out laughing? Jewel, this is when we learned that Laverte was married, that she had a husband. Thank you, Shirley, for that tea. Okay. So, but why is that funny? Because he ain't in and out of jail like you. He probably a working man, something that you're allergic to.
Okay. And a husband. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
No, she still got a husband. She fighting for the husband now. I got to give that part. I give a part for that. She fighting. He trying to fight. I don't think so, but I know so. But she fighting for that.
I don't know what the hell going on with Tay and her husband. Just hush.
But she got something to fight for, and I can't knock.
You can't never just be 100% positive about a situation. He made Shirley second guess if Laverte even had a damn man, get a husband. Shirley was like, I guess.
Go for that. As long as you got something to fight for, you can win.
Hey, Trish. Yeah. How you doing?
So that's a great thing in life. Yeah.
Well, at least she loves you and she loves you.
Yeah. Well, I thank God for that. I really thank God for that.
Yeah.
She really told me how she feels that Father's Day. We sat down and had a long talk, and I was just shocked at the stuff she was telling me. But it took me through this difficult time. I will say that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm good. Yeah. So what else on your mind?
I don't really have anything else on my mind. Like I said, I'm looking forward little victory for today, for you to be exonerated and cleared, and, you know, and for us to get our lives back together, for us to get our home and, you know, and to move on. That's all.
Well, I'll take a note of everything you said. You're absolutely right. I promise you, I'm gonna make all that happen for myself, my wife, family, all that, because all that stuff is very important. And no, I can't be too raggedy, because a lot of folks ain't got no kids or nobody out here.
I'm gonna pause it right there because we want to touch on the fake marriage scenario, okay? That's being thrown around here on the YouTube streets. So that man said he want to make it right with his wife, okay? When he get up out of there. So does that sound like it's fake? That Shirley knows that they're in a fake marriage? Okay. It'll never happen, Shirley. Be glad it did. Well, that was the victory. Okay. The victory was not for Nesto, it was for Shirley. That was a victory that she didn't even know she was fighting to have. Okay, because God was blocking, Nesto and keeping him in there. So the victory was for Shirley. Okay. She didn't even know it. She know it now. Okay. Poor Shirley, you're not going to ever see it. Okay, low-key throwing shade at Sheridan. They're going to talk about Sheridan in this call. Okay, exactly. Shirley, Strawberry, run for your damn life. Thank you, Trish, for the 149 super sticker, my BB. Okay, that's my book bestie, y'all. We got to get us a book, Trish. Okay, something ratchet. Nesto, please. Latoya said, Nesto, please stop with the darn cap.
Yeah, nobody out here is really, really telling that they love.
Yeah.
Out here like that. So
yeah, I feel.
You feel the way?
Yeah, because I don't really have my one and only
go.
daughter has she's gone. I don't get to see my grandkids. Not that it's not a pity party, but sometimes I do feel like that. So that's why we moved out here, to be with my kids.
Yeah, you definitely put it on me now. But guess what?
Trish, you know who Shirley Strawberry is, the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Okay. I know you know her, this is my friend, guys, Miss Trish. She has a nonprofit. I referenced you before, Trish, with one of my subscribers' daughter was having a kidney donated. Okay. Yeah. I ain't gonna put your career out here, but
That's what we do. You don't know. Because we moved back to Atlanta because of that.
Yeah.
Here he go.
But it's okay. I mean, you got to try things. You don't know if you don't try.
You're welcome.
I didn't think that. But miss them, not see them, but.
Well, don't worry about that, because I'm going to say it right now. Them grandkids going to come right back around. You can't stop that now. That's what I learned about my kids. It don't matter how many times the devil tried to keep me away from me, they end up trying to come back to me. You're the ones who didn't want to fool with me because they're mama. But we reconcile that, because they'll tell me I never stopped trying. So I would say to you, you never stop trying. You always gave them the benefit of the doubt. Right or wrong, you still didn't stop trying. So it ain't you.
And no shade, Shirley, I get, that's what you probably want to tell yourself, and that's the over there, hyping you up. But Shirley, you ain't over there babysitting, girl, getting them kids and doing stuff with them. You over there living your damn life and working, which there's nothing wrong with that, because she is the grandmother and not the mother. But it's not giving. That's really why you moved back there, hon. But okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you didn't stop trying. I don't think you're going to stop trying. That's just not.
It's complicated.
Are you glowing?
Well, am I glowing?
Yeah, it's like you said. Did you say that?
You
no.
did.
But I'm just saying, that's what Deanna and I were talking about, because she was telling me she had to let her daughter go.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Poor Yana, I think she's had like 2 or 3 daughters to pass away. That's crazy.
You're talking about the lady on TV got all the advice for everybody?
Yep.
That want to be on Oprah show?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
She said that?
Yeah, she told me that on Saturday. Well, that's what we were talking about. Well, she gave me her number and everything. She said, we got to finish this conversation. I said, okay.
Shirley will never
So I
call
haven't
you,
called her
Yana.
back yet, because I was just kind of waiting for it today, you know, so I could really feel like talking. And,
wow. Damn.
Yeah.
And I know she probably gave her daughter everything.
Well, her daughter was working for her and stuff, you know.
Wow.
But, you know.
Thank you.
I'm gonna.
Thank you, Miss Mad
You know,
About Music.
I mean, I think that you have to let your daughter go. You have to let them go. And then, you know, like you say, they go get out here and see what's going on in the world. And maybe then, you know, they'll come to their senses.
Ain't nobody came to their senses but Dion, and he barely hanging on by the hair of his chin. Okay, so he is a father of 6, and we really could say that we've heard the most from, and he has the closest relationship to me is with Dion. Okay, so 1 out of 6, Chuo, please. Ain't nobody coming back to apologize to him. Nobody.
But I'm not gonna. You know, I'll pay her rent up to a certain point, and then I'm going to tell her you're on your own. And that's it, because this doesn't make sense. I'm paying your rent, but...
And the rent is kind of relevant now because of the, what's the correct terminology? I don't want to say eviction, but the documents that was filed in Fulton County on 6/9/2025. So I was trying to put it up real quick, like, so I can make the correct correlation, because I do not want to say eviction. Okay. The past due rent. Okay. Debacle that we were just discussing a few days ago. So if this really is allegedly Sheridan's rent, she do need to figure something out, because your mom is 71 and a half. Okay. She can't be paying your rent.
You know, she'd be posting
Forever.
videos about stuff that she bought, how much she spent, you know, which is crazy anyway.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Dearport, chick. Dearport.
Okay, then. Wow.
Yeah. And
I don't know. Some
going.
people were saying that in the chat.
For safety reasons, you shouldn't do that. It's like, you can't be doing that to these people, you know?
I just wanted to make reference since they were talking about the rent. But we don't know. Only Shirley's name was on the documents, but it did say in all others, but there was no other name put on there. So I thought maybe that was standard language, but a lot of people in my chat was saying that they felt like it was Sheridan's and not Shirley's. But if Sheridan was already there and set up, I would think that her rent would be in her own name, okay, and not Shirley's name, since she was already there prior to them moving there. That maybe her apartment is in her name, you know, but Shirley just, you know, pay her rent. But I don't know. We don't know, because we don't have anything to say that it was Sheridan's, you know, but people were just, you know, thinking that, you know, because of the amount of the apartment, I think it was like $2,000 a month. They felt like Shirley wouldn't be living in anything that cheap for her, not our cheap, you know. 2,000 for us is too high, but for Shirley. But with Shirley having evictions, financial issues, it sounded like at one point she wasn't even getting approved to move in certain areas, or she was filling out applications and she wasn't getting approved per, the things that we heard her say in these calls. And at one point she was saying she needed a co-signer. So maybe this is what she could get into at the time, you know what I'm saying, until she can build back up her credit, and people, and accountable for paying the rent, because she has so many evictions due to this man, in my opinion. You're right, Nesto. She won't stop trying. And guess what? Shirley is finally making things right with her family, friends, and co-workers without your diabolical, diabetic, delusional, destructive. Oh Lord, all these yeah, it's speculating. But I just wanted to point it out.
I mean, and letting
Girl,
these
she
people
got me
see
doing
that.
tongue
They don't,
twisters over here.
that's not cool. You got to be smarter than that. Why are you letting all these people in your business? I just don't understand that.
Well, Shirley, Nesto was over there with Elite, Nesto Security and Nesto Bankhead and Nesto Level Up and Nesto I'm the man with the plan stand, okay? So why Shirley can't post a purse, honey? What is wrong with her posting a purse?
About her, because she knows better. Somebody see her on the streets and they think she got
a
something.
$400 purse is really
So
like
she talking about
$100 purse these days.
Wow. How you seeing all that?
I saw it on her IG post.
Oh, she didn't block you?
I may be blocked now. I may be blocked again. Was blocked again. I may be blocked now again.
Well, that ain't gonna do nothing, because as long as you got the page, you can be somebody else can look at it for you. So that ain't nothing. Toss your Twitter for you. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just you can't get through to her. She just doesn't listen.
It's just a $400 purse, Shirley. It's okay.
Like, do what you want to do, but that right there is not cool.
Wow.
That really is cool. You can't be telling people your business. These people will kill you for $20.
Girl, ain't nobody over there casing Sheridan up for no $400 purse. Stop it, Shirley. Please. My God, if you're so worried about Sheridan, you should start speaking to her, to the damn #1 criminal in damn Georgia, okay? Because that's a safety violation right there by allowing security call them.
Have you seen all? Well, you ain't been you don't look at news like that. I'm talking about when I tell you shooting every day. I'm talking about multiple shootings and killings every day. And
look at him. Listen to him.
Killing each other.
Killing each other. I'm talking about like Wild West.
Yeah.
Over nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely
maybe I'll be stressing myself out when I be on the street, but I just know how dangerous it is. I just know how folks play these games out here in the hood world, in the office world.
Well, just a $400 purse.
World, I just know how they do, because I've seen all that.
That could be a coach.
That
could be a coach purse. Coach has done down step that game up. I mean, it's not a Louis Vuitton. It's not a Gucci. It's not a Birkin. Sure, it's probably a Dooney and Burke. Hell, what is it?
So if I didn't know and I was just naive, super naive, I was like, well, that ain't nothing. It's okay. That ain't what's going on. I mean, I'm saying here.
Let's throw you over there with the stolen fleet, baby. With the scratched off VIN numbers and talking about a purse. Come on now. Sean, what is this? What type of purse y'all think it is for $400? Okay.
I'm sitting here. I ain't even got a preliminary hearing. I ain't heard they ain't did nothing. Nothing. Way behind schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, but I ain't the only one now. I ain't the only one. They got thousands of people in here. There's some folks been sitting here 8 years before they went to trial. 8 years in county jail.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, that's long story short. That's really we'll talk about later. But they're making sure you okay, and I know you got me on your nerves. You got your daughter on your nerves. Yeah, that's a lot.
You're not on my nerves.
Oh, what I mean, the love part, the caring part, because you gotta. Me, I might not seem like I'm overtaken, but the way I think is I am overtaken.
Here he go with the lies.
That's all it is. That's what a man does. I don't know what the other men doing out here because they don't act like
Yeah,
no men.
could be a Kurt Geiger.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they act like, to be honest. But I just know what's going on.
He
It's just
really
like
is.
everybody trying everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems
That
like to me. I
part.
don't know what it seems like
Cotton
to you.
candy curls. Could be
Well,
Michael
it's just
Kors.
it's just horrible here in terms of, thing. They're supposed to be a progressive city for Black people. We don't have no power, and we're killing each other every day.
Every day. You done lost.
We got Black people killing us, Black people killing each other. It's just terrible.
Yeah, it's
We got Black, old, elderly, stinking, musty men riding around on buckheads, scamming and defrauding women. Okay, let's talk about that.
It's something else now. It's something
Yeah.
else. Wow. Well,
But
Yeah, it could be Tory Burch.
God is still, I have to
say God's what now?
still in control.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's still in control.
I mean,
and that's
those
all I'm
curses,
afraid on.
everybody has
I had a
those.
million people try to convert me into other religions, and they get mad at me and tell me I'm a heathen or I ain't shit. But I stand on
The
that.
97
I done had
shirts from
a
Old
bunch
Navy.
of them try to convert me to Buddhism, all that stuff. I would not budge because that don't do nothing.
While you're in there,
Yeah, while he in there, Cynthia trying to recruit him into atheism, baby. She said, "Why you believe in that God?" That's what he talk about, Cynthia.
been in
No,
there.
not since I've been in. Oh, that was in prison a long time, 30 years
He
ago.
lied.
On the streets now.
Oh.
On the streets now. You got so many people, got so many different religions. And Atlanta trying to call itself the next Black
Get
Hollywood.
him that soul.
They're trying to act like LA, but they don't understand how sickening that is. They don't.
So, can we understand how theft by deception, theft by taking is sickle as well? Okay, let's speak on your crimes and the things that you're in there for. Okay.
Understand that. Like the girl, she chopped a boy up and talking about she got to sacrifice a kid. That's all that stuff is devil worship stuff.
Like you away in the military.
Yeah, it's very satanic.
Yeah, all that is crazy to me.
You carry a Gucci wallet and a no-name.
It really is.
Yeah. So I gotta stay with what I believe in till the day I die. Cause that's all I'm not gonna say that's all I know. I just know what works for me. It's a proven fact. I wouldn't even have you if it wasn't no God. I wouldn't have had them businesses. I wouldn't have had nothing.
What businesses? He said without God, he wouldn't have had Miss Shirley. He wouldn't have had his businesses. He wouldn't have had nothing. Sure. Shirley like this man away in the military. Protecting and serving the damn country.
Yeah.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm gonna call you about 5:30. I should about 5:45, and I'll let you know what's going on by then.
Okay. Well,
what time you go to work today?
Same time, 10 p.m.
Okay.
Damn, they got started working the night shift.
No.
Okay.
No. And that's, and he don't have to check on me. He knows what's up.
Okay.
I don't know if I told him or not, but.
Okay. Well, as long as it's off your country, as long as you got the things off your country, that's all that really matters.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay, honey. I'm okay.
Well, you're a strong woman now. I got the praise on that now. You're a strong woman now. You cut different. Definitely cut different. I will tell you that now. You have proven that to me over and over. You got a soft-spoken voice, and I think that's what everybody think. They just think that you might be a villain or you're a gangster woman. You're in that political what they call it, that world where you got to sell your soul to make money in the LA world.
Illuminati.
None of that is true.
No, it's not.
No, none of that's true. I mean, but they think that because of what you're associated with. But they have no
gaslight the hell out of her.
Yeah.
None of that. But that's what people perceive when they're not into the world that they want to be in. Yeah. Wow. I'm glad.
Yeah.
What did you talk to your friend that her husband died yet?
No, I haven't talked to her yet.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just waiting. I haven't really felt much like talking, but I'll talk to her or go see her or something,
I understand. You're trying to just really just grasp it all in, take everything in, and just let go.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right. I'm just focused on what's happening today and just,
Okay.
She taking it day by day.
Well, we got God's favor, so we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. And like you said, He will reveal His work, and I know that for a fact. I did it through me a plenty of time. He done did it through you a plenty of time. And a lot of people that you helped out, they ain't doing shit right now. I know that for a fact. They ain't doing shit.
Can you look in the mirror and start with the ain't shit nigga looking back at you, okay? Or can you look at the ground? I don't know if you can see your damn shadow in there, sir, but can you look at your damn self? Because you ain't doing shit either. Guess where they not at? They ain't in jail, okay? They not facing 10, 20 life, okay? This man really act like he is high and mighty. He is up up high looking down on these people when he at his damn lowest. You are in jail. The audacity. You laughing so hard. I'm sorry, Shan. I'm sorry. Do you have some water next to you? Cause this nasty work, baby. This is nasty work. This ninja in jail. He don't have a bank account. He don't got the oil rig. He don't know what he facing. He on global talent, trying to talk down on people out here living in the free world. Like he got it going on. And this is when Miss Boogie Down say they should burst his damn bubble and bring him down to reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know you don't even thrive on that. I got that.
No, I mean, I just, thrive on, what I'm, trying to do and all of that.
Okay. All right.
Try to.
You try to what?
Try to, but I know it's time now for me to go. And
I don't know what they be eating all the time.
Yeah, get your own, get everything together before I get there. However, get there. Just get set up. You want your own responsibility and you want your own space. I got that, and you deserve that. Yes. And sometimes we have all that stuff and we take it for granted.
Right.
So,
right.
Right. He ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, J. Blake.
It don't matter whose fault it is, my fault, your fault. It don't matter if I'm listening to you.
Yes, Miss Rose,
you're
I
not
agree.
listening to me. I'm not listening to you. We have to pull the strong and listen to each other different now. For real.
Yeah, I think that's what you learned being in prison. And locked up. That's one of the things you learned.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it opened my eyes. I didn't learn that. It opened my eyes that, certain things that I tell you, you might not, you fall off or whatever. You got to fall off or certain things you tell me, I'm going to listen, but if I'm going to act on it then.
Right. Like you told me about, my friends and stuff. Like you told me about that.
Shirley, stop it.
I couldn't see it right then.
Right.
And whatever you do, I know one thing, the home has to be first.
Right. Right.
You
but
gotta,
you know what? It didn't run me away, and it didn't run you away.
Okay, Scorpio.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. The devil try to take you in your space now. He try to get to your home. He try to get to you, the ones you love. He try to infiltrate any way he can. But you just got to figure out what place that person that's in your heart is.
Yeah, he gaslighting the hell out of her.
That's when you'll get to me then. You get to my heart then, and I'll just buckle on down. All right, I know I don't like that motherfucker B, but I'm going to deal with it because she want to deal with it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, Yeah, it's some deep.
And I bet the feelings was mutual, child. They didn't like your band ass either, okay?
Deep, and people don't understand it. You got to understand deep is into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on.
Right.
But
What'd you say? They have to understand the what, honey?
They got to understand the basic of a relationship.
That is not what he said.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But I love you, and I'm gonna call you back about 6:45, something like that, 5:30, whenever they done with it.
Okay, I love you too, and just stay prayed up, stay focused on God today, and thanking Him for the victory in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We definitely thank you for the victory.
All right, love you, honey. Bye.
Thank you for using
We definitely thank him for the victory, baby, because Shirley didn't know that she was the one that was victorious by him staying in jail. Okay? He gets under my skin with his lying and mind games. Right. And Shirley bought right into it. No, Ninja, it's your fault. Hey, Linda. At Vic to the Veil, and she didn't say nothing because what you mean it doesn't matter whose fault it is. It does matter. 40 till 5. Amen. Oh, look at Miss E said, amen for Shirley. Yes. Hey, I am Coco. Wake the hell up. It's so annoying. Yeah. Her feeding into this crap. The victory is he's still locked up. Amen. Shirley, I know you thanking him for this victory, and is. She definitely has a different mind. How did he say it? I was gonna try to pick on this. So mind thought. Just trying to say how he be saying it. She definitely has a different perspective, at this point because she didn't have all her facts. And unfortunately, she was capping and gaslighting and supporting someone. My head, thank you, Vicky. That he was just using you. He was just telling you what he thought you wanted to hear to keep you on the team. Okay. She really was clueless. Please like the live. I dropped the link if anybody would like to come up and verbally, give their opinion about this call or anything that we talked about this week, which we was on here very rare because they had your girl down in Palm Beach. Yes, my hair in my space. Okay, Miss Boogie down. Oh, now they put girl. Every time you go up in StreamYard, they got something new going on. Now they send you an alert that someone is on the damn stage. I'm like, what is that? This lady gave no pushback at all. Child, y'all get ready. Sit down. Put your earbuds on. Miss Boogie down is coming to the stage.
My girl. What's up, sis? How you doing?
Hey, Miss Boogie down. Thank you so much for coming up.
All the time. Well, thank you, because I was sitting up here. You know how you start that Saturday cleaning and all that other good stuff. And I was like, oh God, what's going on? Then I seen you had an alert coming. I was like, all right, push through it. You got this. You got this. Push through it. Because I knew the damn call would give me the energy, the frustrated and everything else I needed to just push to the end. And it did.
When I started out saying this gonna be one of them calls, you know what it means. You know what it means.
I was sitting up here cleaning these blinds. I was like, woo, house smell good, look good. But I was just hot right there. I know a few spots I scrubbed a little too damn hard because it's, well, what can you say? I mean, like you said, the overall and end result is I hope that she has gotten a clue, because there's a difference in being forced into doing something because of public humiliation versus just doing something of your own fruition. And that's my only fear with her. Not that she would get back with him, but that she would entertain any of them. And I can see her doing that if, let's say, lo and behold, St. Peter's comes through for him and his empty-headed self gets out. I could see her entertaining. What bothers me about people like him is that they prey on other people's relationships. So we already know he was putting shit in the game with the whole Dion thing. But even if, let's say, genuinely that was the case, that don't have nothing to do with your relationship with her. And the mere fact that he just keeps he thinks so much of you. He thinks so much of you. And then when he's in contact with them, when everything was hitting the fan, and he was like, y'all heard from Shirley? What you care for? Because when you on the phone with Cynthia, you got a whole like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need her. Like, it was time for it anyway. But it's just the hypocrisy with this man is just, it's ridiculous. But she really, 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 really was clueless. Like, I just don't get it. I get it, but I don't. It's just like she was so damn clueless and so oblivious. I'm very mindful of pillow talk. We've all done it, especially those of us who've been married or are married. I get that. But your man, typically, if you got a good one, he's really not, he's just listening because you're talking. But this man is too much of her stuff, even down to this last few minutes of this call when she's like, oh yeah, because you had to bring to my attention. He should never have to bring anything to your attention about your relationships with your friends. Now, if you and this man have been married for 30, 40 years, okay, because he's formed his own relationship with your peers, I get that. But this dude came in and on the game when you were already established, and pretty much aside from new acquaintances you may meet through work events or whatever, you already had your friendships. If you didn't know your friends, good or bad, then you didn't know your friends. Like, so the mere fact that he would even think that he could come in so late in your life and then make comments or whatever have you, and that you let him feel so comfortable to make comments on those relationships is just like ridiculous to me. And it's like, I definitely think she was the victorious one, but I also believe that our God is a just God. And I think she had to go through this and what she's going through, because I think, when you play this naive part, and then you act like you don't know what's really good, or you don't really care to know what's going on, well, you got to be accountable too, even if you are innocent, because I do believe she is a victim. But at the end of the day, you too are accountable because you're part of his problem. No one holds him accountable. No one checks him. Because as soon as you were saying what you were saying, as I'm sitting here cleaning my blinds, I'm saying the same thing. Laverte, what you upset about, baby? He been in jail your whole life. Your whole life. He been in jail. Like, this is sleepaway camp for him. This is nothing that it's sad. And I'm sorry for you, what you're going through in terms of that. But at the end of the day, you ain't oblivious to this. This dude, this is what your dad does, because he's a criminal. You know what I'm saying? But the mere fact that she would sit up there, at some points we gotta, as friends, as lovers, whatever, we just gotta be holding people accountable like you do at a job. Person's not cutting their weight and you're the head of that department. What do? You have to let them go, because you know what I'm saying? So even if it's not to let him go, but to check him and just remind him that he is in this situation because of things that, or people that he encountered. That's one thing I will give credit to Dre for. Dre always will remind him, you're not in there because of her though, right? It doesn't matter. You keep saying, well, because of who I'm married to and all this bull crap that you're trying to spend on. Nah, B. You in there because of you and your encounters, the people that you've come encounter with, the people that you've let in your circle, the people that you've let in your life, because of nefarious acts that you were committing. And it's just sad. But like, I just really think and hope and pray that she has literally disassociated herself with the whole clan that comes with that dude. I really do, including the kids. It's one thing to see them in the street and of course be cordial or whatever have you. And that's fine if you want to embrace them. And, I'm sure, you see them, you hug them, you kiss them and you wish them well. But as far as being able to even drop me a line and say, hey, how you doing? No, I'm good. You know what I mean? You would never have to do that. I would have changed my number if that's not what she has done already. Yeah. I would have changed my number. And I would have just moved forward. And I wanted to speak about the bank thing that I believe too. Okay. I believe that because this woman, this side piece of his, that had so much access to her information, it very well, because we could see that Shirley is delayed in doing things. She doesn't
Yeah.
like to face the reality that it's time for her to get up off her butt and do something for herself. But I was wondering, I was looking at the flip side of that, whether it's her apartment, Sheridan's apartment, whomever's apartment. I was wondering if maybe she changed her banking information. And maybe that's
Yes.
why, when you have stuff coming out, bless you, when you have stuff coming out like automatically,
Yes.
and stuff like that, because it's so funny. My lender is also my bank. And I remember when I switched up one of the accounts that I have inside of, to pull from my mortgage or whatever have you, I happen to catch it like, because they give you to like the 15th to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
And I happen to be looking on my account. And I happen to see like, oh snap, they never grabbed, like usually the first Friday of whatever the beginning of the month is when my mortgage automatically would come out. And I realized it didn't do that. I caught the bank and I was just like, yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, we see here or whatever. We tried multiple times to like pull it. That's why we sent you an alert or whatever have you. And it's just something simple that I just had to like authorize for them to go to this other part of the account. But at the end of the day, I'm wondering if maybe she finally got around to changing her banking stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes with that, like probably didn't even pay attention because it was only 2 months. And ironically, it was this year, 2 months. It wasn't even like when she first started. But I'm thinking somebody is giving her
And it
heads
was
up.
May and June, and that document was filed on the 9th. Okay.
Right.
So
And these calls
and
have
they
been going
withdrew
back to
it. And they
back to back.
withdrew it. And they withdrew it. Obviously it was paid or it was an error or whatever the situation was. And we did talk about that, Miss Biggie Down, because I learned that and I started using my
Your
routing number
Right. I remember I
instead
was
of my
listening. I just couldn't
account
get my
number.
But yeah, so even with that, and just to go show you, like that, even though Angelica is the one with the platform, and I truly think that Cynthia is the one who gave her that information because you still stalking this woman. It's very unhealthy how she, to me, is still stalking this woman. And I know she's on her IG. I know she's just whatever public forums that gives her access to Shirley. She's not telling him, but she's looking for a negative. How would anybody really come up on that? Because nobody's really looking for anything against Shirley. But now all of a sudden, ironically, you're looking up her stuff and you come across the fact that she's in, court for not paying rent, getting like what they call it in the apartments, dispossessed. So how do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you still stalking this woman? And why are you reporting her affairs, good or bad, to this man? Focus on your relationship with him, right? That's your man now, right? That's what you wanted. That's what y'all wanted. And it's just like, it's ridiculous that she's sitting up there and stalking this chick. So I personally think that that's what happened. I think Shirley finally got around to changing her affair. And that's probably why she ended up in like delinquency or whatever have you, as far as the rent thing goes. But I think Shirley is definitely coming into her own with her affairs. Like I said, I just hope that she is continuously keeping those demon spirits away from her. And that's his whole crew. That's his son, everybody, just all of the spirits that come with them, even if directly you don't hold them accountable, and you shouldn't because you were married to him. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be talking to none of them. And I hope that she's not dealing with any of them, because it's just ridiculous. But this right here too, like when we get caught up, and I get it sometimes, we all have these moments. You definitely want somebody who's cheerleading for you, but there's a difference in cheerleading and being delusional. And I love that you caught that as well. Like at that state, who is jealous of your situation? You're sleeping on somebody else's house. Your husband, who's supposed to be your provider, is in prison or in jail, not prison yet. He's in jail and he's calling these people your roommates. Ain't your damn roommates. You living in their house. But needless to say, somebody else's husband is taking care of your wife, Who the hell is jealous of any of y'all in this present state? It don't matter what she has access to or who she is. Look at the state that she was in at this time. Who would be jealous of her? And the mere fact that you don't even check him on that, like, I don't have anything for anybody. No, because when she wanted her ego stroke, that was her go-to, and that's why he was able to run this long con on her, because she let her guard down and she sat up there and she allowed him to give her that boost and that stroke that she didn't even earn. No, you trifling right now. Your situation is all the way raggedy. Let's call it what it is. Let's be fair. It's raggedy. It ain't nothing to brag about. So what you not gonna do is play in my face. I have no problem with saying, all right, Lady T-Bug, I appreciate you looking out, but no, right now Miss Boogie Down ain't doing what the fuck she need to do. You ain't gotta sit up there and cheerlead for me, sis. Right now, my shit is stinking, is raggedy. I appreciate the love, but no, you know what I'm saying? But she never does that.
Right. And she talking about she didn't see it. You didn't see it because it wasn't there, Shirley. If he had to point out something about your friends that you've been friends with, that you've known way longer than you've known him, and they haven't really done anything to you, then baby, it wasn't nothing there to be seen.
Right. And if you got real friends and I can hear it, I can tell automatically you're this type of person. I know I'm this type of person. If I don't like what you're dealing with, I'm going to remove myself. Doesn't mean that I'm hating on you. But if nothing arises where I need to voice my opinion, but I'm just going based on a feeling, I will make myself scarce. You don't have to ask me to. I'm not phony. I'm a lot of things. Phony isn't one of them. So if that's your choice, I'm gonna respect your choice. I'm gonna ride with my friend. I'm gonna support my friend. But it's something about his aura that I'm sure he was giving off on your friends, and they knew, like, yeah, nah, she could do better. Not to say that even that he was a bad person, right? They didn't even have to know all of that. They just can know sometimes this ain't the person for you, but this is your choice. And I really am not fond of him. So I'm just going to be around when I need to be around. And then people will take that like you hating on them because they got a man or because they got a woman. No, sometimes it's just, I don't like who you got in your circle. And so therefore I just want to remove myself, because you have a right to choose what you want to choose for yourself. Everything doesn't always have to be about, oh, okay, well, we all, the three musketeers or the four musketeers, if I got a, spouse or significant other. No, sometimes people can tell that you're full of whatever, but that's my friend. That's her choice. So I'll just be around when I need to be around. But that doesn't mean that I'm jealous of you, sis. That just means I don't like who you got in your life. And I see something that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? I see something you don't see, but it's just sad that the whole situation just raggedy, whole man, everything just raggedy.
Vicky, you still here?
I'm is.
Okay.
Hi, Vic.
Hey. I'm is still here to get in my Nesto mode.
Okay.
You know what I feel like when I go back and I hear these calls, it's like he was trying to humble Shirley, like he was being humbled. Like he didn't care about her, he didn't really give too much about her not having her personal belongings, her sentimental items, her her clothing, her mementos, things like that. He didn't really care. He didn't care that she was living, that her car got not stolen. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. He wasn't really caring. He was just kind of more like, it phased him
At this
because,
time, she still had the G-Wagon.
well, but even still, like it just didn't bother him that I think he was more so about like, I'm thinking on the psychological level, like it seemed like he wanted her to be humbled like he was being humbled. It didn't matter to him, because we can kind of tell that he's very much jealous of her success, her status in the radio, the radio broadcasting industry. He was jealous, but he used it to his convenience. But he really did want to see her humble too. So even when like Lamont was calling him and saying she needs her stuff, Dominique got the keys. He's like, that's all. That's that superficial shit. You know, he wasn't really cared. He didn't really care that she needed that. Most husbands, if they, even let's just say Pee Wee, the dope boy from down the street, if he was in the same situation, most men would be like, okay, I'll make sure she get her stuff. It's in my property. You can release it here, but tell her, just be careful or whatever. He just it didn't phase him whatsoever. It's like whatever, that's superficial. She can get it all back again. He didn't. He just didn't. He did not care. He wanted her to be humbled like he was being humbled. He wanted her to be low down like he was being lowered into the ground, like him when his face was on the news. He was happy, and when she was embarrassed. He's getting a giggle out of it. And I know that's a nervous like response that he had with her because he really didn't know what this was going due to their relationship. I think he kind of knew, but he really didn't know. He thought he had her on the hook forever. He had her on the hook for a minute, but it really does seem to me like he wanted her to be humbled in a sense of you ain't shit either. I ain't shit, but you ain't shit to me. That's what I get. But as far as that banking situation goes, I I wouldn't be surprised, Miss Boogie Down, if she did change her banking information. If it got out that this woman was able to get access, probably to current statements or recent statements. If she got power of attorney, when did she get power of attorney? Was that last year? That was last year, right?
Nah, that was 2023, right?
No,
Wasn't
it
it
was
like 2023 or well, maybe 2024, but yeah, maybe early, like late.
2023.
Was it 20? Okay, that's
no
what I.
2020 because
Shirley
we
stopped talking to him in 2023.
no what because see at that why because remember we were speculating that she didn't start talking to Angelica until 2024.
But she already
So
had the POA, allegedly.
well no because
Yeah.
there were text messages when he is that me
No, that was
Yeah.
me. I'm sorry.
Oh, Miss Boogie now. Okay.
Yeah.
there
No, Vicky, she had the POA before Shirley left. Remember, because she was investigating. Remember, I'm getting the emails, I'm getting the bank records. That was Shirley stopped. Shirley's the ultimatum call he gave Shirley was July of 2023. And Shirley wasn't really talking to him from February to July. Because remember, she stopped answering the calls pretty much from February to July of 2023 when he had Dre call. So she already allegedly had it already. So this is not the POA wasn't anything new. And if you listen to this call, you can tell that Shirley, I can agree with the banking account information as well because Shirley, if you listen to this call, she not checking the bank, she not paying no bills, she not doing nothing. That's why the whole thing about him saying she was doing this and she was paying this and she wasn't paying shit. We could tell right here listening to this call, she wasn't paying nothing. You
Right.
lost, my boy. She wasn't paying nothing because you could tell right here, you're actually the one telling her where the company is. Now, all of us know if we've been paying a car note for 2 years, by the time and we know where we financed it at, we're gonna know that the company is not in our backyard. Because remember, she been paying it. When she was over there crashing out, she been paying it all this time. She done paid it shit lying. Well, if she been paying it, when we pay our bills and we know that she surely is not technologically inclined, so we would like to assume that just like my roommate, she's still sending out money orders and checks and licking stamps or putting stamps forever stamps on mail. Cause he don't do nothing electronically. He likes to mail out his stuff to and or walking into the bank and pay it. He don't do the electronic thing. And there's a lot of people that still don't. He will go buy a money order, which is whatever. But Shirley is giving me that. So she's not paying this because and she even sound like in this call, listen, if you gotta go back and listen, she even sounds more delayed in this call as to how she's paying. Oh, I gotta go do this and I gotta go do that. Honestly, if they ask me for stuff to bring for my car, it's not going to take me 24 hours to get that stuff. I know how to go into what y'all call the DMV here and get it same day, or call or go online and get it. Like here, we can go online and get all that stuff she needed. Even we can walk into some places and get a same day title, because they do send you a title after you purchase your car. So after the car was purchased, here, they send you a title with a lien holder on it, whoever financed you. Then after they finance you, you can go get a clear title, or you can just attach the letter that your payoff letter to your old title or whatever, or you can get a clean title. It's up to you how you want to do it. But it always is, you have some proof. Now, how you don't have proof of your own vehicle, you know why? Because the one vehicle you driving that you call yours G-Wagon is in his company name. The vehicle that's in your name that you didn't know was in your name, you have no idea who financed it, whose name it is, or who is even the references on the paperwork. So that makes more sense. That's why this call is had me laughing, because everything that he was howling at the moon with old girl about, and this call cleared it right on up. Like she didn't know nothing. And she don't even know. Just like she talking about, y'all talking about how Laverte feel. She didn't really talk to her, because if you listen to how she said it, she says more about Dion and having those conversations than she did about Laverte. Oh, she was asking about you. Why the hell she asking about you? I'd have told, I have him call you. Cause what you calling me for? He can call you. What you calling me for? Cause they don't talk to your mother. Like she just
But Shan,
calling,
I
want to
didn't
know
even
what's
get
going
that
on.
she was saying that she spoke to him. I thought
I
she was
think it was Dion.
Dion, her conversation with Dion, that Dion
Mhm.
told her that Laverte was
Yes.
upset. And that's how I grabbed it.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that
No,
heard
was what she said.
Nesto said she was upset. She just said she had I thought she said she had heard from her, but he didn't. She had heard from her, but she didn't tell her that she was upset. She did tell that to Dion, but I thought I also heard that Shirley had verbally spoke with her too, just not that in depth.
oh, okay.
And
I
that
didn't
was that
hear
was that was what I was
that.
saying. I was saying that Shirley had talked to her, but not in depth. I think Nesto was just playing on Shirley man top, or what is it? What do you call it? Man head, to say that, oh, she was worried, she wasn't doing well. Because I don't want you to keep talking to her, because she up here talking to Sonya. I don't need you to keep talking to her, because I don't want nothing to slip out. See, I'm thinking of it from the con perspective, because if you notice, he only wants Shirley talking to who he tells her to talk to. That's what people fail to realize as well. Yeah, Lamont gonna help you with every dang on thing. I'm gonna send Daryl. I'm gonna send Dion. I ain't said that's them the only people, and Dre is a clutch time thing that if we have to. Anybody, I'm not sending you anybody else, because I don't want anybody else to let anything else slip. I know they gonna roll with the play. I don't need you talking to Laverte, because I don't need her asking you nothing about Sonya or saying nothing about Sonya, because Laverte may not be up on the fact that this my side piece. You know, I'm bending her over in the Prevost. I don't need Shirley to know about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think in this call he's furthering. What is he doing, guys? Conspiracy. Cause he because he because he giving instructions. And that's why I'm like, I can't believe that the stuff that he said in the text message that Vic and you and Vic read the other day is like,
Uh-huh.
that's why I was so confused, because I'm thinking about this call here. And then I'm listening to what y'all saying that he's saying to this woman, and I'm like, did he forget about this call? Like,
He said he
you
got it all
gave.
wrote down. He got all his notes.
Right, and that's why you gave all these instructions to Shirley. That's why you ain't listening to these calls. Because if you was, this would be the one you wouldn't listen to, because this is one that we would try to find is right when you got locked up and she made the car payments and all that. That's something that I would look for. That's another thing that tells me you talking to your lawyer, but you're not talking to your lawyer. Because wouldn't this be something that you tell your lawyer, that you had a conversation about how to pay the truck? And the lawyer, in my opinion, if the lawyer knew about this, they would pivot, because again, they can't lie. So it would be a lie for you to sit up here and say, well, Shirley was paying, and you hearing these calls that this the first time she never paid the bill because she need all the instructions. And when you call, make sure you call at such time because you know they not they. Well, he didn't say you know. He said, but they not on our time frame because it's in California. Blah blah blah. He telling her all this stuff. This is all
Right.
new to her. So how she know all this stuff, but all this is new to her? I'm like, I can't believe people that have listened to the calls actually believe that, and the fake marriage thing. So when you get out, we can put all this behind us. We can go on with our lives.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do in a fake marriage? Like
Right.
hell no. If
You
this was
make
fake, we
plans.
would be you
But
making plans to
Shan,
go on.
Shan, she hears what she wants to hear. It's like a racist, right? They always claim to be Christian. Well, where in the Bible does it support your beliefs? They'll read one line instead of the whole paragraph in the scripture, right? And then they'll run with that narrative. And that's what she does. She's just running like Lady T-Bug always says, until you can prove to me that you had a conversation, at least with Shirley as well, and then you came up with this assessment, that's fine, but you got a one-sided view, and a one-sided view with a person who has selective memory, right? Because in one aspect, this man tell you he got a wonderful memory, he remember everything, and then the next thing is I don't know them folks. But it's like, yeah, but you were in a hotel with him. Nope, that wasn't me, I don't know them folks, so she's got a one-track mind. She hears what part she wants to hear, and the rest falls on deaf ears because she's out here in the free world to hear these calls. And when we listened to earlier calls before they knew their calls were being leaked, she said she doesn't watch regular cable. She watches YouTube. That is her TV. So don't act like you don't know what's going on. She knows what's going on. She just choosing not to hear certain things, just like Shirley chose not to hear certain things. And then in all fairness to him, he doesn't hear the calls. So he talks so much stuff and he tells so many lies. I really believe him when he don't remember because he done lied so much.
Yeah,
He don't know what part. Yeah, he
he
don't.
gotta write all those lies down.
It's hard to keep up. And it's just something else that struck me in this conversation between him and Shirley that I really kind of didn't pay. I paid attention, but I didn't really pay too much attention into it.
Uh-huh.
Is when he said the part about you got to put them out there and let them see what's going to happen. So you put Sheridan out because you didn't want her spending your check that Shirley worked for. So you wanted to put her out there to see what it's for, and you really wanted Shirley to cut her all the way off. But
Yes.
Shirley couldn't cut her all the way off, I don't believe, because Shirley still knows that I left you with my mama for all these double-digit years. So I still want to do my part financially because I feel like this is what I do for you.
Yeah,
And he did not want. I feel like Sheridan was spending too much money in that house, and that's
It don't
his
She
man
could have
head
been
right
spending
there.
$100. That's too much money for him because he
Yeah,
wants everything.
yeah,
So I don't even feel like it was that.
that's his man head though. If she's spending $5 on Sheridan out of his check that she worked for, that he need her gone. But he didn't. I don't think in his mind head he realized that when she moved out, then Shirley was gonna pay the rent or help her with the rent or help her with whatever she needs financially because that was her role in Sheridan's life, pretty much. Because I've seen it before where kids who the one parent is just the financial parent, they don't pretty much come to them for nothing else but the financial end of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll come to you for all the finances and stuff like that, but then when it comes to the other stuff, they're not gonna come to you because you're my financial parent. And that's just like one of my family members that wanna I see that the kid will go to their financial parent and ask for a bunch of financial stuff, but then when it comes to the other stuff, they go to the other parent because that's what it is. And also, I feel like the $400 purse thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because what purse that's decent don't cost a couple $100 at least. Like the cheapest decent Coach purse costs at least $200. So four
Yeah.
hundred dollars, you're not getting my wallet costs more than that. Okay, so you're not getting a legit purse
I
for
agree.
$400 that you gotta hold up under your arm and make sure you got your guap in your back and your right here in the holding your little piece. And
I
I'm like,
agree.
No, that's not."
I don't
And
think that was it. I think for her with that, I think right then and there at that time, because she was paying and probably still is, but at that time, she was still contributing to this girl's rent. And now you got these legal fees. Her mindset was just a little different. I don't really think it bothered her. I think it was just like anything else in life, it was a timing thing. Right now, I don't need you spending $400 or $4 on a bag. I need you to be able to grab your rent. And since we see that Sheridan wasn't doing that, she was a little tight just for funds because now I'm paying this ninja's legal fees. And so I think that was more so it's just like, because you could tell Shirley has a lot of fine quality things. Now, I get she is entitled to that, right? Because she's the one making the bread. But if I'm
That's true.
paying your rent or whatever have you, like I used to say to my son as well, like you can't have a better car in the driveway than me. If you balling like that, I'm gonna need you to take that and I'm gonna need you to go somewhere, right? So you not sitting up here while I'm sitting up here with my little modest 2018 Lexus truck, and you coming up in here with somebody's damn Tesla, or maybe nah, you ain't doing that. Nah, where they do this at? Because my thing is just like in general, if you're doing that well and or you got money to throw away to pay those types of car notes, then I'm gonna need you to add a little bit more and establish yourself and get your own. So that's all I think that part was. I think it was more so a timing thing for her with that one. But I mean I could be wrong, we all have our opinions, but I
Yeah.
think she just made a statement on that necessarily with the timing of it all or whatever have you. And then it was like, like a safety issue because now he got her
Mhm.
very paranoid. So it's just like, oh my God, it's so dangerous out here. And she posted that. I don't know what she posted that for. So it was a lot of different things that I heard maybe a little differently than that. I don't think the $400 was mainly what her issue was. I think it was more so a precaution, a safety precaution. You got these two little kids and you sitting up here posting this, that, in her mind, high-end purse. And then I'm still helping you with this rent. So instead of that $400 purse, you need to be contributing that towards your rent so I could give you $400 less dollars to pay your rent.
but you're also going to
I
be
get that too.
carrying it. You're also going to be carrying it too. So why even? That's why I didn't
Yeah.
say that part
I
because
don't think nobody casing nobody
right, because if
IG
you're
for a $400 purse because
yeah, and you're going to carry it. You're not just buying it to sit it there. You're going to actually carry it at some point. So that's why I felt like it was more of a she's. Remember when Shirley? This is Shirley starting to talk about how tight money is for her to Nesto
Mhm,
too. Like
mhm.
she we know over the course of some months or maybe that's this period did she talk to him because a few months later she totally gives up on the lawyer fees and all that. So I feel like this is starting to like, hey, I'm coming up off all this money and all this stuff. And this is Shirley's subtle way of talking about a $400 purse to say that you know it's expensive stuff out here, she's spending money, I gotta keep giving her money. Because I only said that about the money part because listening to Shirley all these years and then finding
hey
out a lot
Tony.
more about the relationship, I feel like it's more of a financial relationship. So she has to let him know that, my financial relationship with my daughter isn't stopping. I got to keep doing this and doing that because sometimes people will, instead of trying to tell you no, if they feel like they can't really tell you no, they'll have to make up a reason to be able to tell you no. And I feel like this is
Okay.
starting her strife where she starts to talk about how tight the money is because remember she didn't want him to know she had furniture. So
Right.
new furniture rather. So I think, and I do feel like she is trying to not let him know how much money she's spending either. Like, and if Shirley is how she spends money is if it's true what they say out in the streets about how she spend money, and I done heard everybody, people on panels and stuff talking about her shopping habits and her boots and stuff like that. If that's really true, then I don't want to stop buying myself stuff because you locked up. So I'm still gonna try to spend my money. I'm still going to,
Cause it ain't
even though
like
I'm
you
being a
gonna get back
fool,
out and repay her. I'm sorry, Shirley. You
right?
ain't getting out to repay you, baby.
Even though I'm being a fool, I'm trying to spend some of my money too. Even though I'm up here being an idiot, I'm trying to be spending some of my money too. That's the vibe I get from Shirley after the lawyer stuff start getting to her. It's like she was making these excuses. And you got to think about this too. This is also a call where she talking about paying for the oil rig. So what's that? She probably, if it's repo, she probably owe 2-3 thousand on the oil rig. So I have to
She
keep
paid two
talking up
hundred
this
and
money
$78.
for the oil rig.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the repo fee.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about how
Yeah.
far behind it actually was
Oh
though,
yeah,
Yeah.
because
I'm sure it was because she hadn't been paying it. He had been locked up for a minute there, so it hadn't been being paid. But she might have got caught up on the payments to Westlake, but then they also have the repo fee, like that they have to, they have to pay to the repossession company or wherever it was at because it was getting ready to be auctioned.
I think that was
So
a toll fee, Vicky, because
well,
they didn't come out and pick it up per se. It was towed away by the toll company. When you get arrested and they tow your car away, you got to pay for that. I feel like that's
Well,
what that was.
you have to pay for that, and then he was behind on payments. So there's there's a tow fee, there's the repossession fee, there's probably an auction fee because they were putting it up for auction too. So I'm sure she had to pay well, from my experience with when especially like when these people get locked up and they've committed crimes and the car gets behind or whatever, it's the repo fee and then the tow fee. So the they're they're gonna charge you for every single thing. And if they were getting it ready for auction, God knows. I mean, I don't think that they did it in this case, but sometimes they will tack on like repair fees too. So, but long story short, I think when she said she had to pay the extra $200, it sounded just like it was like the fee to release it, to get it to be released, and they have to send notification over to whatever auction place that they were at. That's why it was over in the Carolinas, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, what we do here, I'll speak to what we do here. So if you get arrested in a vehicle, we have it towed away to the tow yard. And the lien holder has it picked up for auction, but you come in to get it and you have to pay the tow yard a fee and you have to pay the bank a fee to release it. So however much, how those are two separate people you got to pay. So I was assuming that the separate fee was for the tow yard, and the repo fee and all that stuff that's rolled into whatever she paid the bank. That's what I was assuming, because when you go do that here, you have two separate people to pay. So, but I don't know if they're as put together there as we are here when that happens, because that's kind of the instruction you give people, or the paper on the paper that they get when it's like, okay, you want to pick up your car, here you go. Like, this is what you do to pick up your car. So I was assuming the 278 might have been the toll fee, because once they're not going to charge, also they're not, the tow yard's not going to charge you until the vehicle is released too. So the tow yard, because when you get arrested, they don't start charging you. It's a certain way that they charge you. So if you're arrested, they tow your vehicle and your vehicle is held like that one was, because by them searching it and all that, it was held. So it wasn't really, we pick up the vehicle. You know how like sometimes they pick up the vehicle, it goes straight to a tow yard. When they repo vehicles, they pick them up and take them straight to a tow yard, or a company that's gonna move it. That was not this process. This
She still has to,
process,
but she still has to pay the finance company for she has to pay them for the fee. So when she said that she had to pay 200 or whatever, 200 something dollars, she still has to pay for them like even having to repo the car. Now whether she had to pay that tow company or that auction place, and they might have even charged her, like, because the finance company can even charge you an auction fee too. And then you might have to go there and pay another fee. But as far as that extra, she probably got caught up on the payments, and then they said, no, well, now we've gotten an amount that the company is giving us that you have to pay, because basically they're going to charge us for repoing the car. That's probably what she was talking about.
Okay, and the way that I took what she was talking about was she had to pay that to get the car, because the car was already, the payment was already made to bring it forward. That's what
Yeah,
I was
right.
thinking.
She was,
So let me finish. Let me finish, because I told you I didn't finish the process either. Because in the process, when they're searching your car, the tow company or tow yard or wherever it's going don't have it yet. The police do. So you don't get charged until they actually get the vehicle. And then you don't get charged until the vehicle is actually released. So if the tow yard has your vehicle and the police haven't released it, they can't charge you that daily amount until the vehicle is actually released. That's what I was trying to get to. So in my mind, I'm thinking once the vehicle was released, it was probably gone in a couple days, which would lead to that $200 a day or two. That's where I was getting that from, because when your car is repo, they don't say, okay, you got to pay this to bring it current. They give you the finance company go give you all the money that they paid out. The repo company does not charge you separately. They charge the finance company. So the finance company, in order for
that's
you to bring it current, is going to tell you how much you need to pay. They're not going to say, oh, you need to pay this to bring it current. Oh, we forgot to put this on there.
no, what I'm saying. I mean, they're going to get a final total from from the repo company or wherever it's at, whether it's in their repossession, in their yard, or whether it's being headed to auction. Either way, they're going to get, because most of these finance companies, they have contracts in in different areas. So they have most of the finance companies have a generally a flat rate that they being charged. So yes, you can bring the account current, and then if the car has been repossessed, they will have to get the final total at as of that day. So the fee may come on, the repossession fee may come on later. So when how I'm taking it, like I said, just based on my experience, like working with this type of like that type of repossession stuff, it they'll contact them and find out how much the fee is before, because they're not going to let you get, the finance company is not going to let you get the car and get further behind if you don't pay the repossession fee. So they have the repossession fee, and they might have other fees associated with it, mileage and so forth. So they're going to get an amount and then tack it on later. It might be a day or two later that they actually get a total amount for that time frame. If you go pick it up that day, here's how much it is, $268. Well, I don't know if at the time it was at, no, wait, she picked it up from auction later, so it wasn't even at auction yet. So
And that's why I'm telling you, they're not. See, I don't know what you talking about, but from dealing with the courts and seeing the paperwork and talking to people who had their cars took, and on the back end of it, they don't do all that. They give you one fee for the finance company, which it includes the repo fee and
Okay.
all that stuff, and one fee from the tow truck company is to storage for however many days or whatever about your vehicle. But my only thing that I wanted to say about that whole process and thing was she ain't know. She ain't know shit. So it wasn't her vehicle. She didn't know nothing about it. She didn't know how to do none of that. That was all on
My
him.
thing is, if she had been making the payment while
She
he
would
was
have knew.
out before he got arrested, she would have still been making the payment, and it
Yep.
would have never been in repo status because she knew from day one, and she was making the payments from day one from her account, right? So just because Nesto got locked up, she would have still been making the payments.
Right. And that's
if
the
it,
whole thing about the call and where we at right now and how it's hilarious because This fool sitting up there, he'd have told the Bible lady, did you watch that, Vicky? He told the Bible lady and his hen that she was
Yeah,
paying
she
it. She
watched
know
it.
everything. She lying. She lying. So y'all need to check out the members. Lady T Bug dropped some shit up. These last 3-4 days, she didn't drop some shit up. Go and
Maybe
check it
then.
out.
I was more so laughing at. Well, this is off subject, and not. This is off subject. Um, I was listening to the one she dropped today, and I'm like, the thrill is gone, isn't it? He
I'm
said, "I
like,
love you," and she didn't. He didn't even
going
get
on
an "I
about
love you"
your
back.
life, going on about your
She didn't even say
life.
"I love you" back. I was like, "Oh, okay."
He
It's
said, you
like
better
that
make the best tacos for a
for a
black
black
person.
girl. It's like, okay. I mean, that's off topic, but um, I don't think as far as this truck goes, like I really don't think she was. She might have been made aware later on, and it just accepted it because he fast talked her so much, and just like he mumbles, and he has a method when he was dealing with her. He fast talked her, asked these stupid questions, and he threw so much at her, and she is someone who like has to process things. And remember, this is a 70-year-old woman. She is not like, our minds, we can become sharp, like sharper and more aware and more alert if you go through something. But he, like, the way he fast talked her down, I think he intentionally tried to she got a YN. She probably do. She probably do.
He think
She,
he a YN the way he's sitting up in there
I
talking
think
about
she
people
talking
like
about
he got it
Sonya.
going on.
I think she talking about Sonya. But he fast talked her, so
And Georgia Peach.
I think she might have been told later on, like, yeah, the truck's in your name, but she kept saying your truck, like that. Even if she knew before he got locked up that it was in her name or whatever, or that maybe she just thought it was community property, like, okay, it's my truck. Maybe she really didn't know the intricate details because she's not financially savvy. There's a to me it seems like that you're not dealing with someone who is financially literate, at least at the time. So she's not really doesn't she doesn't seem like she'd be the type to process, okay, legally you're responsible for this truck, and
Right.
your e-signature has been signed to this, and we've got these emails for this. He said when he would say, you can get it, I can get it, or whatever, 10 years or nine, what was it, 7 at the time, like she's probably thinking, okay, well, he's my husband, so it's our truck, but really it's his because he uses it, and then the other one is my truck because he got it from me. And not really understanding, she didn't know where the registration was, she don't like know when the payments are due. We're not operating like that's my truck and that's in my name. I'm just thinking that because I'm your wife, I have to
And
keep
you
making these
down and
payments.
out now. I need to take over, but that's what I was getting like. She didn't know. I got
Well, what
another one for y'all on tomorrow, so
well,
hold your vote, hold your vote.
Well, when I say like financially literate, I mean like savvy. Let me put it that way.
She
Like
has been
somebody,
paying bills for 60 years without
no,
nothing.
paying bills is one thing. If you just know, okay,
She
the
purchased a house and paid off a house.
no, what I'm saying, Lady T-Bug, is like, okay, your mortgage is due on the 16th. You got to set up for auto pay on the 16th. That's one thing. Like knowing the ins and outs of, okay, I got to boost my FICO. I want to see my FICO score raise up. I'm at a 795. I need to see it raise up to 800. What can I do? I'm gonna pay this card down, pay this credit card down to
Yeah.
10,000. Like that kind of savvy where you
Well,
know how
I
to.
disagree, but go ahead, Vicky. I
I'm
disagree.
just saying, like, I
But
don't
keep
think
going, girl.
I don't think she is like that, because she didn't even know if she's. We've heard her say, I didn't even know what my FICO score was. So I mean,
I said
financial.
she hadn't checked it. She knew what it was when she was getting denied for them damn apartments and condos and in her she knew what it was. So she said, I'm probably not gonna be able to get a car. I need a co-signer. She knew.
Financially responsible and financially savvy are like two totally different things. I just don't think I think she's might be she understands financial responsibility, and that's why she kept paying for that. Like you call it an oil rig, I call it an oil derrick because it spits out oil. That she still paying for that truck. God knows where it is. I wonder if she even like gave them people back that car and just gave them that truck and just is just paying it off because she is financially responsible for it. I want to know. The real question, the burning question for
What's
me
the
is,
burning question, girl?
Right.
where is the truck?
Now that's the $1 million question right there, big. I'm with you on that, because please don't tell me Dion got that truck, because I'm gonna be pissed all over
If
again.
I
if
am
Y'all,
the
I
too.
think Dion got that truck. Y'all know I've been
Oh,
saying it for the longest. I swear. And I cannot see her not paying the truck off and not giving it to Dion. I swear. I know people were saying it was in the shop, blah 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 blah. It was, but if she's still paying a car note, Shirley might have paid for it to get out the shop, okay? Because if you're paying a car note, you gonna go ahead and get it out.
oh,
Cause
stop it.
I don't see her at her age and the way she moves business, like somebody just said in the chat, like she not real business literate. So I see her like I gotta pay it off to make so it's on my credit. I gotta pay it off. And what am I gonna do with this thing? So
Now
she
that
just
is
gave it
the
to
burning.
Dion.
That too beautifully made 13. He didn't bring. Now he has not brought that up, in those messages. But inquiring minds would like to damn know the affidavit in
According
the truck.
according to our expert eye, we don't believe so. Unless
But
she
the
signed it with
problem
her
is
left
that,
hand
but
and she
that
right
even with
handed.
that, he knows that that affidavit that her signature was forced on there, and once
he knew, he
again,
knew.
he expected her to go along with it because when she said it to him, I didn't sign anything, and he was just. I think
Oh,
it was
didn't?
proposed.
Oh, you
It
didn't? Oh, you didn't?
it was the
Right,
way he asked it.
right,
He
right.
said, it's the way he asked it. He said, okay, well, I appreciate you putting the
And
you were
saying I could come stay with you
putting the
and
paperwork in and
sign
saying I
on
could
the
come stay
day,
with you. But it's the way
sign affidavit.
he says it. Like she didn't say anything. She said, I appreciate you putting the paperwork saying I come stay with you. And he immediately says, huh? Like he was expecting her to like it just there's like he has little ticks that he gives away his lies.
And
He
that, yeah,
immediately
yeah. When he says something, yeah, yeah. When
no
he's trying to convince himself of the lie, he like, do you agree? Yeah, yeah,
do you
yeah,
agree or you
yeah.
disagree, sir?
Do you agree or disagree? Yeah, yeah.
But no,
Yeah, yeah.
that affidavit he says he says it and within like a millisecond he said, huh?
Mhm.
Like he was waiting on her to respond. She said she took a breath. I didn't sign anything. Like
The
so
only thing that made me mad with her, even with that, was when she threw in the extra. And even if it was true, I need you to know I don't want you here. But even then, she didn't stand 10 toes on it. She had about 7, maybe 8, but she ain't stand 10 because she was like, and because yeah, where I'm staying, like you wouldn't be able to stay here. I wouldn't be able to, yeah, but it's okay because you can stay with Dion. Like, I had to stay with my friends and I was okay.
it's
Like she didn't
okay.
stand,
Yeah.
yeah, 100. No, let him know, look here, Ninja, I don't want you here. And no, you can't. And no, you
This one
can't
you
come
don't know
here.
I was gonna laugh.
I can't blame nobody else. I don't give a damn if the governor of Georgia himself, Mr. Kemp, said, hey, Miss Boogie Down, you are not allowed. Don't worry about it, sir. You don't even need to say all of that because I'm telling you I don't want this ninja here. So we good. Don't worry. He
Debbie
would
and I
never
don't
have
want you
known.
here.
Right.
Girl,
He'll die.
no,
He'll die.
her new man. I'm dating
Yeah.
someone new, yeah.
Kenneth, he just no, he says it's a bad idea, even though we're friends and it's the Christian thing to do. Kenneth said no.
Yeah.
I'll pray
Oh,
for you. God is in control. God.
God. Oh, man.
Think about Job.
Child. Every
Why
time
can't
he
you go
say
stay
God,
with
now I
Edith,
holler.
your wife? Why can't you go stay with Edith, your wife?
Right.
Well, maybe, yeah. Well, maybe Edith will open up her home to you.
Mm-hmm. She's your wife legally.
All right. She the last woman standing. Excuse me.
Edith said that's her man, and she ain't giving the fuck up. I'm a girl. Let that man go. Shit. She meant that shit to death do us apart.
And
Girl.
what Miss E is saying, she kept leaving those little cracks open. Like, well, it's not even my decision. It's the apartment complex's decision.
Right.
So it's like she just wasn't ready to say no yet. Like she wasn't ready to put her foot down, and maybe
That's
I
what I
don't know
said.
if it.
She had about 8 toes on it, about 7, 8,
Yeah,
She had a full
but
10.
it's the apartment complex. It's not, well, not just me. It's
They
the
got
apartment
kids and
Because you
complex.
dogs. They
guys, she
got
wanted
kids
her
and
life
dogs.
back. We just need to get past it. You're gonna expunge your record, and we're gonna get past
Girl.
it.
No.
He
But
said
Right.
he
wait,
talking about he after reading this book, he done finally learned you can't expunge your record.
Not after 19 cycles.
sir, you will have to go through hoops, gymnastics, aerobics, and everything to
You
try to
gotta get
expunge his.
pardons.
Like, ain't
Yeah.
nobody pardoning you. But yeah, that part pissed me off with her, with just her not just standing on it. Like, when she said,
They
I'm
have
tired.
children and animals and pets over here. So you ain't gonna get over there on that alone at that time.
Well, I'm tired. People can get tired. I'm tired. And then cause he hangs up the phone thinking, oh, it's them people that she got around her. Like she ain't got her own damn mind. Like,
Yeah.
they just, and Dre, bum ass over there. Yeah, well, it sounded like
How
somebody
Dre
was
catch a
around
stray?
her.
That's
Cause,
for me to do. How Dre catch a stray?
cause Dre over here.
No, we
I,
made that up. We made that up. We don't know who she's dating. We just y'all know we give
no,
names to everybody
okay.
over here.
I
You
just
don't know on the front porch. We give Willie
don't take that and
Earl.
run with. Do not
We
take that
give
and run with it.
names.
Yes.
Everybody got a name over
K
here.
K Riri. We give nicknames over here.
We will name you.
Well, what you tired? What you tired for? You tired?
We
You
blowing.
spent.
Mm-mm.
What you blowing for? What you tired of what? What you tired? You giving up now? What you tired for? Jail
I
is
think he
this
has just
jail.
convinced himself as a habitual liar. That is their downfall. He has convinced himself of his own lies to the point where he really thought this woman was going to come in the courts. It's the nerve for me. It's the
Yeah.
audacity. It's
Yeah.
the
Child, he
audacity.
almost fell over.
He almost died.
That's
People
the one
dying that
time the
ain't never
scarecrow
died
rolls
before.
up, baby, because the scarecrow be over there slumped over, looking like he's stuffed with damn straw. But
Yeah.
baby, he what? Now so hush. Go back to sleep. He's talking about
And
somebody was asleep. He's talking about somebody was asleep up in the your ass be asleep.
yeah, I told y'all when I told y'all after I knew it after court was ended. I said I knew he's raging. He is raging. Just the type of person he is. He's a. I hate to use this narcissist word like so much, but he is a true narcissist. I think Miss Boogie Down might agree with me. That
Mhm.
man is a narcissist. So I
Mhm.
knew he was raging. Like when Shirley came up there and said, "No, he paid the bill." No, I thought it was in his name. No, no, that's the first time I'm seeing that. No, no, nope. I sure did. I did not. Nope. None of that's me. And with these messages to Sonya, they for 3 hours they said I was a liar.
No, what she did was she told the truth, and the lie detector determined that you were a liar. No
That
one
part.
called you a liar. She said, "No, I am not familiar with this." No, at the time of purchase, I did not know that I
And
was the
that's the
owner.
part I think he ain't heard that part yet.
He ain't
That is
heard
the purchase.
He had his
what
ears
he
plugged.
what he heard in
Mhm.
the little 2 times that he claimed to Dre that she went upside his head. What he heard was,
Scratch some eyes
okay,
out.
But when I got it, when you found out that I did this in your name, you hit me upside my head and you said it was okay. That's what he heard. So now, translation, when they ask you, did you know? You're supposed to say yes. What he's missing is that no, when she found out, whatever her reaction was her reaction. And no, the average one of us, again, is not going to put our husband in jail at that time.
Right. Especially if you're not leaving them, you know?
Right. And she wasn't prepared to leave you, but that did not mean that she didn't go off on you. And that does not negate the fact that you did something that she was not aware of, that you put something in her name. But he doesn't see that. The mere fact that she never called the cops on him and had him arrested for it, that's where his brain rests. And that's where he can't understand. Well, what like Shan always do. I only stole a little money. I only put your name on the oil rig. Why you can't cover for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he just can't process
I was gonna pay
that.
you back when I got out.
But they arrested me. I was on the way to pay off the truck. You wouldn't have had to worry.
Right, with the non-existent certified check. You know, they stole it in the lockup.
Yeah.
That check is in evidence, probably. Like, how long do a cashier's check?
There was no check on his paperwork.
He didn't have no money. I think it was change. He didn't even have like dollar bills. Nothing. This man had like change on him. What they put into evidence, he didn't even have dollars on him. So no, you did not have a check that you was on your way or a cashier. And as far as the answer your question, once you do the cashier's check, that's it. Like, that's taking the money direct. So that check is good forever.
He didn't have any calling and begging for shoes and books. And you know what's crazy? He adapted into jail pretty quickly.
That's his norm.
That's like Miss Boogie Down said, that's sleepaway camp for him. No, that's
sleepaway camp.
It's vacation. It's vacation.
That's his new church camp.
Vacation home.
That's his new church camp. Home. Girl, he is. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't even want to call it his church home. Well, it probably is his church home because he's getting Bible study. You know, every week, or every other week now. You know, with his favorite prayer warrior, his second favorite prayer warrior. Why hasn't the first prayer warrior written to him or visited him or tried to hook up with him and call him?
This is when I got to side with Sonia.
The first prayer, who is it?
I think the one that Dre called. No, the one that Dre called.
Shirley is the first prayer warrior.
Oh, Shirley.
No, he's talking about. I know he's talking. He called her his prayer partner, right? That chick.
His prayer partner.
Phone call where she was on there because she told him to ask everybody for forgiveness and write them love letters.
Write them. You need to write Shirley a love letter.
I said, "Oh, poor stupid woman." Even Dre had to laugh at that one. He was just like, "Yeah, I don't think he should be writing no love letters to her." But
I think it was a Monica or something. I think that was who it was.
Her name, but yeah.
But that he got real comfortable in jail real quick because when he was bragging about my best friend, he gonna make my book's gonna stay fat. You know, he just knew like everybody was gonna keep money on his books, and Sonya really was because she was doing, I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something to where she had extra money to be able to drop 100 here, 100 there. Now he got $2 on his $2.
Yeah, I left that in there for y'all. I thought y'all would.
$20-something. I mean, how long did $20 last on a day between Sonya and Ernesto? Like
they last a long time because they don't talk that long.
They don't do tablet visits. They text message though. Shit, I mean they texting each other. That's the stupid. I love you.
Different provider. That's not.
Oh, okay. I thought the text message. So Global Tel Link is not lit. No. Oh, okay. It's the What is it? Getting home. Is that what it is? Or
I don't remember the name of it. And then Connect is, I think, for the commissary. They have all these different ones. So I can get why Shirley was confused, but I would have said, I ain't putting shit on nothing. I can't figure it out, hun.
I can't, not with the way you're spelling it, hun. It's Connect.
I don't have time to
Connect.
go to all these different websites. Shit.
You're giving me a 9-digit phone number? It's not. That's not an. Hon, come on. That's not enough numbers. Well, that's what I got.
But in the
You
beginning,
said
Vic,
that was on the board.
she was siphoning money from
Hey,
the crew
Shy.
in the beginning. Remember? She was
She was.
siphoning
Hi.
money in the beginning. Yeah, because they was remember everybody was because
Oh, he was
he was getting out.
balling.
Because he was getting out. Remember, he was getting out, so everybody was using her. So
Mm-hmm.
he'd be out
Well,
in a minute. So
that's what he would tell them. Just send it to her. Just send,
Just send it to her.
yeah.
Just give it
And
to
Dre
her.
was just finally like, no, I'm putting it on my, no, I don't want to deal with her.
Dre's like, I don't like her funky ass attitude.
You
Dre
I
was
don't
the
didn't
deal
only
got
with
to
one
you.
that
do it,
wouldn't deal with her.
Nesto.
I know how to
Did y'all?
do it.
Did y'all also catch? He said when he was y'all gotta rewatch this call. When he was talking about the lawyers, I was so mad because I wasn't at my desk to type in. When he was talking about the lawyers, he kept saying, "Yeah, I talked to her, and she said, and she said, and she said." And I feel like he was talking about Sonya because remember, there would be times where he would when he was like, "She said I'm going for bond today," and she said this, and she said that, and he would be talking to Sonya, and Sonya would be calling the office trying to talk to people. I really honestly believe because Nesto was not able to call and talk to nobody. He was having Sonya do all that. And he said, I'm talking to my lawyer, and she said, but he was talking about it was a conversation they was having about the lawyer and the bond hearing at 5 o'clock. But when I talked to my lawyer, she said it looked good, and she said. And I don't think Shirley caught that because he said he never said he. He said I talked to my lawyer, and then he would say she said and she said and she said. You ain't never had no she lawyer until Hannah. So what
But
are you
he
talking
also
about,
was
sir?
referencing the lady that always what's her name, y'all, that always answer the phone, that was
Is
him.
it I forgot her
I know
name,
who
but
you're
I know
talking
Her.
it
about.
was
He
two
was
Yeah.
of them.
also
Yeah, it was two of them.
referencing her because the call, I think before this, because I went to this because I want to talk about this. Julia. Yes, they
Oh
had
yeah.
talked to Julia.
Yeah, because it was two of them in there. Because the one lady stopped talking to them, and then it was just Julia.
Well, they're rude. I mean,
No, they bugaboos. I
they
just talked to you 5 seconds ago, baby. Ain't nothing changed. Stop asking me.
anytime lawyers can be the worst sometimes. Anytime a
But the only
lawyer
reason
get
why I felt like he said she because he was giving Shirley definites, and the only person that was giving them definites was Sonya. Like he said, she said it's going. We don't know how much it's gonna be, but I'm getting a bond today. You know.
I'm just saying this, like lawyers, they they want their money, like for each and every single thing that they do for you. Anytime a lawyer is willing to give you back a refund, you got to be a nuisance to them. I mean, straight up and down. Like you got to. I'm
You
serious.
bugaboo.
Lawyers, they will call you like, you know, and
So
then
sick of him.
I'm sick of him and her. And like the only I can't talk to when BC told him I can't talk to both of them. BC knew what was going on.
Yeah, he do.
He knew he's like I'm not gonna play your game with you. Like you know it's either or. I only talk to her for money. She is that's it and that's all. But
And Vicky,
BC
that
is
wasn't even a refund, dog. That was he gave them a credit that they didn't deserve because he had done some things. He did do the bond hearing request motion, and he did go to a bond hearing or so. Or but he gave them a refund plus what do you call it? He gave them a credit because he worked. He did some things that he
yeah,
didn't
of
charge
course. But
for. He just said, "I don't want you to ever call me again. Take it all back. Here you go."
no, that's I know. But what I'm saying is like you gotta be a nuisance. You have to be like a
Yeah,
problem
you want
child.
to get rid of him. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
what
but
you're saying. I
and
agree with you, Vicky.
what Georgia Peach is saying about him slipping up and what Shan said about or who was it? I forgot who just said that about him slipping up. Um he slipped up a few times. He's like, how you little scooter running? Y'all remember that?
I don't. I can only do call by call at this point because
I
Mm-mm.
know
I'm
it's a lot of
confused. Yeah,
information.
I'm
He
confused.
asked
Yeah, I'm
he asked
sorry.
Shirley, how you little scooter running? And she's like, my, she was like, my what? And I don't know if it was after she got the truck or something, but he slipped up big time, and he forgot who he was talking to, and he had to kind of hurry up and pivot to some stupid ass lie. But he slipped up quite a few times. I mean, it was getting to him too. Like it's been getting to him. I'm pretty sure he had a little bit of relief that he didn't have to talk to both of them. But then I'm pretty sure he knows that he messed all the way up because Miss Thang is
I don't
bored.
look at that as no
He
relief.
messed up the bag. I don't care
That's what I'm
about
saying.
her. You messed up the bag.
I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did.
Oh, we all are.
But however, just thinking it up from a scammer's point of view, sir, how stupid are you? You see, like Dion said, you could tell how them folks dress. They ain't got nothing.
Mm,
I mean,
mm.
straight up,
Weirdo.
yeah,
Bald
yeah.
head.
That bald head hoe, that
Slow ho.
the weird hoe. I mean, like you got. I think any man in there, yeah, you could sit there and be a horny old man, and it's like, yeah, she got that mean, that nasty walk, that she got that fire. I ain't with you because you got some good pee. You know, you went from that, you went from to Shirley. I understand. Like I said, I know Shirley she might be a stick in the mud sometimes, probably, and she just wants to be at home. She wants to chill, like, and she deserves her soft girl life. And to somebody who is who's lazier than what you think Shirley is. Not not a lick of work ethic in her. Just like I dreamed the other day that I was a CEO. Like she has nothing but delusions of grandeur. Yeah, I just want a business. I want to start an RV park. I'm just gonna get in my RV. And someone who can't even poop properly in her new home. She doesn't even have a healthy diet. She's dictating what you can and can't eat. Girl, I'm sorry. Y'all heard okay, for members
Last
telling it.
thoughts. I know you probably didn't see it in the chat, but
I'm
finish
sorry.
your thought. But finish your thought.
But okay, when she was dictating like what only eat once a day and you're not supposed to drink water. That shit.
Put it down.
I was driving and I started
Oh,
laughing
please.
so hard, and I swerved. I'm like, she said, we're not supposed to drink water. You're
You know
supposed
we're
to
not supposed to drink milk either.
And
milk
our
is one.
body is made up of 80% sea moss. These are the things that come out of her mouth, Vic. These are the types of facts that come out of her mouth.
If you're not a
It's
member,
horrible.
if you're not a member in Lady T Bug's membership, I suggest y'all go become members. I think the link has been dropped or it might be pinned. But
No, I have Court TV pen.
oh, okay. Well, I can't get in the chat. If somebody can drop the membership link, according to Sonya, you're not supposed to drink water. And I'm not gonna say where she said you're supposed to get all your. She couldn't even pronounce the word, but she meant hydration from. Um,
Mm.
you're not supposed to drink water. You're only supposed to eat once a day. From a
What they say
70.
in the book of married men? What do they say in the book of married men, Sonya? Since you know all these what do's and don't do's, what do they say in the book of married men, honey?
My last thought is Shirley still didn't know, and like I want to know. I don't think Shirley knew. I mean, I think there might have been some knowledge that she she might have been financially responsible, and that could be because of the thought that this is my husband, so I am financially responsible, and that's what I feel like it's from. But he
Hmm.
can sit there and try to be pissed off and mad all this time, but none of that stuff like this truck thing. Once again, Wooten said, I don't need the truck, but I'm curious to know. I would like to know
Right.
what you guys want. What specifically from the truck search do you want out? And you want everything out, but on the real, like he has other evidence. So instead of fighting this battle, because the judge said y'all going to trial in a few months. So what's
Is it
what's
the
your
9th? Is it the 9th?
the 12th?
The 12th. Okay.
No, the
So
11th.
well,
Isn't it?
The
that would be
11th. One day is Veterans Day.
I thought I thought that Veterans Day
wait.
was the 12th.
Hold on a
Or
second,
maybe it's the 11th.
Let me
Maybe, yeah.
see. I gotta look it up. I got the wrong
because
date
that would be 90 days out from his
in
last
my
court
mind.
hearing.
Yeah, but the courts is definitely closed on Veterans Day. So maybe
Yeah,
Veterans Day is the
it's the
11th.
12th. It's the 12th.
Okay.
It's gonna be observed on the 11th. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I had to
So
Google it now. I had to Google it.
because I was just
Yeah.
looking at the calendar, but because I know it was 90 days, and 90 days from his last court date, and I just thought maybe we're having a full trial. I know Shan believes that we're having a full trial. I just think that the judge is trying to get it on calendar. That's what to me, because I think the judge is ready just to get on with it and be done with it. But this truck, regardless of what they feel like Shirley knew, I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, I'm glad that we haven't gotten another explosive, supposedly reveal about Shirley and oh, she got evicted and all, all this stuff. But I don't think Shirley knew about this truck. I really don't knew about the truck being in her name. I just think it was something that she might have known, like in passing, that because maybe she just thought she was financially responsible for, and he can keep getting mad all he wants to, but sir, that don't stop that you allegedly scam Melody,
Mhm.
Gale, et al, and others. So whatever. As usual, Lady T Bug, thank you.
Thank you, Vicky.
Shan, Miss Boogie Down, chat. Have a good
Also,
night.
Thanks,
YouTube.
Vic.
My last thoughts are women, Black women especially, but women as a whole, we just got to do better. Real talk. It is nothing wrong with loving and, trying to live biblically in the sense of, the man being the head of the household. But I think that we have come in this world and this time to an age of where it's whomever is financially the most responsible should be
Right.
responsible for the bills. And that's it. And that's all. I get Shirley comes from an older generation, but if nothing else is to be learned, even with this, predators come for all age groups, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they not taking no prisoners. And this man definitely, just listening to how diabolical, because we do have the fortunate part of listening to these calls, just listening to his day-to-day way of talking to different types of women, and that includes even Cynthia. At the end of the day, if we don't really do anything else, we just need to be mindful of where we are. He is not alone. We now are uncovering and hearing very briefly of this Dr. Umar dude, who's another character. Women,
Hold on.
especially those of us of color.
Pause.
Mhm,
What
mhm.
is this that I saw? Okay, in the
About the
midnight.
$500 date.
Baby,
Right,
when you said that, I was like, now
right.
he doing pay dates?
Yeah. Yeah. First, it started off as a raffle. And what it was it was $100. And we're talking about Dr. Umar, guys. The alleged Dr. Umar. I'm gonna call him what his mama named him, which is Jermaine. But at the end of the day, shoot. But at the end of the day, Jermaine, aka Dr. Umar Johnson, had a raffle, and it was $100. And now this is what he wasn't very explanatory for, where they tell you when you enter into these raffles, you got to read the fine print. So all these women were, donating $100 or paying, thinking that they was going to have a date with him or whatever the situation was at first. And then come to find out, it was like, oh no, it's a raffle. So it's only however many names he picks from the raffle. The rest of y'all, we thank you for contributing to this fun affair. That's how it started, right? Then people started getting at him or whatever have you. So now he changed it to $500 if you make a $500 donation to the school, which he's in jeopardy of losing. And yes, he did make an agreement with the city of what is that, Wilmington, Delaware. He made an agreement, a financial payment plan with them. But again, if you donate $500, you beautiful Black queens, and I'm talking to my Pan Africans in the chat right now, if y'all donate $500 to FDMG, okay, the Prince of Panhandling, aka Pan
Yes,
Africanism,
it's the
aka
panhandling African, baby.
Pan
Yes.
Pizza, whatever the hell this man is calling himself, will grant you the honor of coming on a date with him, that you have to make sure you can get to Wilmington, Delaware. Okay. And he is paying for the date, not your $500 that you donated to that school. No, ma'am. No, the $500 is the donation, but he's going to pay for the lunch date. Emphasis on lunch, ladies. We know that's a very cheap meal, right? And you can pick any restaurant in the Wilmington, Delaware area. So if us beautiful ladies, Shan in Michigan, Lady T-Bug, Vicky, all of us are in different states than where he's going. We not only get the honor of going on this date that we really pay for, that he's going to say he's paying for, but we get to fly ourselves in for the lunch date with him in any restaurant in Wilmington, Delaware. And the only reason why I know a little bit about Delaware is because my oldest niece graduated college from Delaware State. And I'm going to tell y'all.
HBCU.
Right. Yes. And she pledged. Don't ask me. I ain't got all that information. But nevertheless,
I know.
when I went to the graduation back in, I want to say this was 2012, she graduated. My oldest niece, when she graduated from there or whatever have you, the only thing that I remember about Delaware was that there was a lot of franchise restaurants, and I remember the university. So you're basically paying $500 to possibly go to Chili's, Applebee's, things like that, ladies.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings was there. Yes, Buffalo Wild Wings. They had I don't know how many people have it in there, but they had the franchise. I want to say it was TGIF. They had Ruby Tuesdays. I mean, and I'm telling y'all from the selection of the places. I remember we were basically looking just as a family to congregate and celebrate my niece's accomplishments. So having said all of that, that crazy person is wanting your $500. But again, I bring it back to the Nestos. Like I've often said, he is not an original. He's not the first. He's not the middle. He's not going to be the last. Mm-hmm. And these guys are out here. And if we keep sitting up here letting somebody who telling us our shit don't stink, when we know we wrong, ladies, sometimes, and we know it is, and we know our shit is raggedy. When you're sitting up here letting these men stroke your ego, be prepared to open up them purse strings, because they gonna stroke your finances away as well. And that's it. And that's all. As always, it's a pleasure. And thank you for having me. Y'all take it light.
Oh Lord.
All right.
I'm like,
Shan,
how do you follow that? Okay.
Girl.
Okay.
You can hold and pause until tomorrow, because I think you're gonna have some shit to say too.
I only got one small thing. I knew I should have jumped in there when Vicky stopped talking, but my only thing to say is I wholeheartedly believe this vindicated Miss Shirley.
Okay.
And it proves that there is something mentally wrong with Nesto and his girlfriend, and Miss Shirley needs to be careful, and Miss Shirley needs to stay as far away from these people as she can. And this call right here is part of the reason why it's believed that she didn't know nothing about their damn truck. She had to get instructions to make payments on it. She didn't even know that it was financed. She thought he went in there and paid for that truck and rode off with it. Just like if you always go back into the other calls where Shirley think all those other vehicles were his and they were taken, and he was just done so bad, and he didn't own none of that stuff. Nobody owned none of that stuff. He just sad, just freaking sad. Miss Shirley was vindicated on this one here, and tomorrow I'll be ready. I'll be back.
Are you coming for the Dawn too tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm supposed to go to church, but it just
Okay.
depends on how I feel when I get up. Cause
I'll
I don't
message
have no
you and
regular
let you
set
know.
time. All right, y'all. Good
Thank you,
night.
Shan. Thank you, Miss Boogie Down. And Vic to the Bell. I don't know if Vicky still is. Vicky, are you still going live? I'm not sure. Okay. My last thoughts from Lady Janice are my ice is gone now. I'm fixing to eat watermelon and look up this darn soft ice machine. Thank you, Shan. Shan, you can't be doing that. So there's apparently a soft ice machine that Shan is referencing down here in the chat. I missed it. Oh, Miss E say, Cynthia is a downgrade for show. For sure. That jumpsuit and the white boots killed me. I had to take it down, Tony, because I had too many let me see. I think I took it down. Because I wanted to add some. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I thought I took it down. It's still here. Here you go. Here you go, Tony. I got you. Hold on. What? He was going to use that fake money when okay, but he was caught. He was gonna use all that fake money to pay Shirley back, but he got caught up, big sis. She trying to take you out of here, nasty. From fruits. Yeah, child. She said you don't need food to live. Child. It's because Cynthia feeds him his fantasies, yeah, and Shirley fed him reality. You are not out until your ass get out. You're not out till you're out. Okay, hon? Thank you, Nestos, for dropping the membership. And if you join, thank you so much for becoming a member here on the front porch. I try to drop, uninterrupted, no commentary videos, on there. And the members seem to enjoy them. You're welcome. I remember that. YouTube is my best friend on everything. Okay, thank you. Court is on the 12th. So when you go and put in your request for Court TV to film Nesto's trial, we got to make sure we put in the right date. Okay. Shirley ain't know nothing. Shirley just know radio. That's it, and that's all. Okay, y'all, please pray for baby Emmanuel. Exactly. Hey, Peppermint Patty. Okay, if you are going to talk about Umar, okay, but I'm sorry, Vic. I thought you was just didn't drop down. I'm sorry. What I haven't heard this tea. I was up scrolling by 3, 4 a.m. and I saw it, and I was like, what the hell going on? I'm gonna have to ask a lady. Shirley is innocent, okay? All caps in Cynthia voice. But Nesto, you are guilty. Child, he gonna fall the F out when that gavel hit and them folks say he guilty. Baby, he gonna be shaking on the damn ground. We gonna need RN Sanders and uniquely Sonya RN PhD. We gonna need meds. Oh, okay. I went to college in Delaware almost 25 years ago. Okay, to the HBCUs. Umar said the men and women are going to choose him all over them, baby. Okay, he need to let that booger sugar go. That's what I call it, that booger sugar. You were in Delaware having big fun. Scammer alert. He didn't even say Philly, which has nice restaurants. Charles, he want to be ducked off. What you talk about? He want to be in the cut. Talk to Delaware like that. You know I'm down in the South. I actually always thought once I retired I would go back to Delaware, but nah, too boring. The parachute, that's for Tony. I hope he saw it. We don't know if she about to change some damn oil or what, child. We don't know what. Thank you, big sis. The whole time, but we has been in damn jail. It got the nurse to be talking and looking down on people. I thought I had took it down. Oh, they're aviation school uniform. No, but I haven't been going live as much because I was in travel status, and then I had to dust, I had to clean up early before I get on here because, Charlotte, I really feel like I haven't really been home in a month. No, I haven't seen Sarah, but I think she has a new shift though on her job, if I'm not mistaken. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 1 or 1:30 for our recap on the Dawn. Okay, and then we'll come back and do Nesto probably the same time around 7:30. Okay. See y'all later. What's the day? Today's Saturday. Who gonna take us up out of here? Let me see. This is Nesto over there on the phone. Oh. Oh, we like this one. Let her take us out.
I'm not the bigger person. Leave me alone, I go too far. When somebody does me wrong, I'll catch a case. Beyond the first 48, I know I'm petty, but I can't walk away. Oh, you'll be safe if you don't play in my face. Don't wanna end up on the first 48, first 48.
All right. Shirley said she had to leave because she didn't want to end up on the first 48, honey. What she talking about, Miss? What's her name and the way she built? Sure, please. All right. Bye, y'all.